Yeah.
Lindsay, aka IGB, aka Nintendo 64. Not 64, 64. Aka the Miracle Man. Bio. This man is a legend. He'll cross you on the court, crisscross applesauce. And after he drops you, he'll freestyle and drop a diss track about you while you're still falling. Whether he's driving to the paint, clutching up late in the game. All this man gets is
call him the miracle plan. When the clock ticking low, they scream miracle man. Cross him up, break the flow.
this guy right here. His name is Hunter, aka Hunt, or Be Hunted, aka the Headhunter. Bio, he might sell cars, but he's got the drive to take any conversation to the next level. He throws gas on the fire and delivers one mean handshake. This man doesn't tire, but he keeps it rolling. But let's pump the brakes real quick. One more thing. Some may not understand, but two words that I can say would be Indy Hartwell.
Bringing truth through the ropes, no matter the cost. We making that
this guy right here. This is Joshua. Not J-O-S, J-O-S-H-U-A. J-A-S-H-U-A. Bio. Ooh la la la.
It's a message and it trust the process, yeah, just like the vision that it will. Ooh, la 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 la. Wrestling with Progression podcast. Yeah. Ooh, la 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 la.
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Wrestling with Progression. Thank you for joining us again. Like and subscribe. I know I said thank you for joining us again. Bear with us. We're working off a few hours of sleep, but we got this. But yeah, click that nice red juicy button that you see there. Yeah, you see that thumb? Yeah, press that thing. Yeah, oh yeah, you see me wiggling my thumb. You mind zooming in on my thumb real quick, Eddie? Yeah, oh. Yeah,
this might be off script. Bro.
Yeah, this is definitely off script.
We got some unlockable glasses on the table. Who do they belong to?
Oh, yeah, you really got a point there. Well, yeah, we're going to introduce our new unlockable character here. So, come on in.
A new challenger approaches. Who could it be? Who is this character? We will find out. Continue to watch the rest of this episode.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Yep.
Yep.
This is our boy, JG here. But, of course, I'm going to have him introduce himself real quick.
Yeah, so I go by Johannes, right?
Yeah.
Hunter calls me Santo Escobar sometimes, right?
Yep.
I'm not sure what Josh calls me, but, And then I just met Lindsay, but he's a really cool dude.
Appreciate it.
Yep. Yeah. But pretty much, I'll just call him JG.
Yeah.
The initials. But
JG.
He's pretty much Santos Escobar too. We all call him that.
That's what if he calls me, that's what pops up.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we have a lot of topics to discuss today. Real quick, first, John, what led you to become a wrestling fan, brother?
Josh, I know you want to ask me this question real quick, but can I just 5-second interrupt you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I say that I remember Josh when he first started, right? Back in North Coast, back in what, 2019, 2020?
Mm-hmm.
This guy, regular dude, he was working for what, the Akron BDC, right? He came up to me and said, hey, I got this song I want you to listen to, right? And I still have it on my Apple Music playlist. I don't have Apple Music no more because, it's kind of expensive, right? But it was the best and will be my favorite song. It was Perspective. And, I was listening to that the other day, and I'm like, This dude Josh went from perspective to his own clothing brand and now to a podcast. This dude is literally. Can we just give this guy like a round of applause? Like,
Oh, stop it! Stop
like,
it!
yeah,
Stop
yeah,
it!
seriously.
Stop it!
You
Stop
a
it!
lead.
Stop
Stop
it!
you.
Stop it!
Stop
Stop it!
you.
Stop it! Stop
Right.
it!
He's gonna be the
I don't
next
want the
big
attention.
podcaster. All right.
I appreciate it, man. I
I got you.
appreciate it.
I just wanted
That
to
was-
say
was
that. I
kind.
just wanted
was
to say
kind.
that.
Thank you.
But
Appreciate
yeah.
it.
So what led me to become like a wrestling fan, basically, right? That's the question.
Yep.
So, man, so growing up, I didn't have like a really good childhood, right? But like, we were kind of poor. So like, we had those like bunny ear TV antennas.
Mhm.
So like, it would be like channel 43 or channel like 55 when I was like younger, and like it was around 2006. So
Okay.
like, I grew up around Batista, getting drafted to SmackDown, and
Yeah.
Undertaker, and like Eddie Guerrero.
Goat era.
Right. So like I would
Yeah.
watch that, but like I didn't really like cling on to it
Yeah.
until like I rented a DVD from like I remember like it was yesterday too. Like I rented a DVD from the library because libraries you can rent WWE movies, by the way, pay-per-views for free.
Crazy.
Right. And I literally got King of the Ring 2002. Right. The very first match was Chris Jericho versus RVD. I was
Ooh.
blown
That's a good
away,
one.
right? I saw Y2J's entrance the first time, and like literally the lights turned off. Like he was literally walking out in the dark, and like he did his pose, and then it went his entrance. I was just like, what? I stood up, did the exact same pose. My mom, she was babysitting some kid at that time, and they were looking at me like, why is this guy doing that? Like, he's so weird, man. He's so weird for doing that. But I didn't care. I was so hyped for that match,
Yeah,
right?
that's good.
And then it was like Brock Lesnar versus RVD, and then Brock ended up winning. But like, I think the main event was like Triple H versus The Undertaker. Then The Rock came out, ran down, and like interrupted that. And I was like, I love this.
Yeah.
That's when I started like
That's
picking up
awesome,
my
bro.
brother,
That's awesome.
slamming him on the ground, and like going out and like I was like, let's do a fight club,
Yeah.
back in high school. But yeah, that's
good.
That got me
Yeah.
honed in.
That's
on
really
it.
good,
Right.
man. That's really good.
I feel like millions of people can resonate with that.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
It's Chris Jericho. I'm telling you. Like he said, Shawn Michaels was his mentor. If I had to pick a mentor, it'd probably be Chris Jericho.
That's good. That was really
yeah,
good.
because that dude is amazing. I mean, I want him to retire. Don't get me wrong, and that might be like a terrible opinion because he's doing good stuff, but like at some point, dude, you gotta like
It's crazy, bro, because I was just going to ask you what wrestler drew you in, and you said Chris Jericho.
Jericho.
That's really great, man.
So if
You
we
really
had to
covered
pick top three, Y2J of course,
Yep.
Finn Balor, even though I feel like he's so underrated, like he
Dude,
could
he
be
is.
so much.
Yeah,
Yep.
He
he
could
really
be
is.
so much.
Yep.
Right now, who am I get? Sami Zayn's up there, right? Kevin Owens, and then I would say Roman, but like everybody likes Roman, so like
Yeah, that makes sense.
I would probably pick. Man, I'd probably pick like The Rock.
Okay.
The Rock, because you can't go. The Rock is amazing. Like
We
Which
got-
version of The Rock do you like best?
the
Is
the
question.
final boss. Although I'm not gonna lie to you, like Lindsay, what was up with that? Like that pay-per-view in like Bad Blood. Like, he just came out of nowhere and gave like Cody Rhodes and like he just did this. Where's the lead up to that? Like I want to know what's gonna happen.
Oh my goodness.
Like,
man.
did he just kill somebody in the back? I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. And then just said, hey, I just killed somebody. Like, let's cut the show off. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
That's probably what happened. I mean,
Yeah,
we saw
like-
the Wyatt Six do it. Let's say the
Oh,
final
forget
boss.
With Chad
came.
Gable, yeah,
The
dude.
final
Yeah.
boss was kind of like a mob boss in some way. Just
Yeah.
a mob boss for Samoans.
So, can I ask you guys something here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you guys think we're living in that era where, like, like people, like I grew up back in the day, I'd be like, oh, well, Stone Cold, The Rock, that was like the best era, right? But like, do you think the wrestlers that we have now, because we have pretty good wrestlers, I don't know if you noticed that, like,
Yeah.
even the NXT, like, which eventually we want to talk about, I want to talk about.
Yeah,
with you.
especially the event we went to.
Yeah,
Yep.
like, do you think we're living in that era right now?
Yes, I think
Like
we're
the
living
best
in a
era.
very memorable era.
Like,
Yeah.
I think at the
Yeah.
end of the day, they are going to talk about John Cena's heel turn. They're going to talk about Seth Rollins, and
Right.
like he's the second reincarnation of Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Like there are a lot of talented people. We are not in a lull period.
yeah,
We've talked about it multiple times, like with
Yeah.
like our ups and downs as wrestling fans. This is definitely not going to be one of those
2013,
20.
2011.
Yep.
I was
Okay.
like, oh,
Perfect
God.
years. I mean,
where
those are my little periods.
Yeah.
I come back to Batista returning for the Royal Rumble in 2014. I took a break after WrestleMania 25. So like,
Right.
I don't see this as going to be a lull period. I think we've had a lot of fans. I mean, Topanga was in the crowd for Raw shows. You know, they had, I think MGK is very active with wrestling stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Logan Paul, like it's attracting so many fans that this is going to be one of the big booms.
Right.
When is that boom going to slow down? Who knows?
I mean, hopefully it's
that's
not.
good.
Hopefully not this year, because a lot of people are saying like, "Oh, it's not that
Yeah.
watchable right now."
Yeah,
But like,
Yeah.
I think it's doable.
It goes
but,
it
you
goes
know.
in ebbs and throws. I mean, we were
right.
talking about the TKO stuff the other day.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to talk about it a little bit and their AI story writers.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna dive
But,
into that.
yeah.
Lindsay, were you gonna say something too?
No, I mean AI story writers is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, at
Go
this
ahead,
point,
bro. We can talk about it now.
Who should be the world heavyweight champion? Tazawa.
No.
The end.
Yeah.
I
That's what's
low-key vouch
actually
for that.
happening. That's Road Dog's creative plans next week.
That is
man.
terrible.
But
That is
they
terrible.
had one where Bobby Lashley's coming back and he's like obsessed with Japanese culture, and it's like that's where
just insane.
that's where
dude.
the AI storylines are at right
That's
now.
insane.
So
I can see that.
there's some major problems. Mainly Bobby Lashley's not with the company.
Yeah.
So,
Get
but-
it first.
That is so insane.
but if that's the way we're going, I mean, I don't know. Like, could there be good storylines from these AI storylines? Because there's probably things we're not thinking about that could be really, really cool. But could there also be very bad things?
Right.
But that's how wrestling is. Sometimes you get good, sometimes you get bad.
Right. Oh yeah, you got to take the good and bad sometimes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Heck, just
that's
throw it
good.
all on the wall. 5 AI generated feuds, and then just pick the best ones out of the group.
No,
Oh,
tell
come
AI
on,
to
now
pick
we talking
1
about
through
Vince
5,
McMahon
and
era.
that's the one you go with.
Man,
Mm.
so, I mean, when it comes to AI generation now, man, it's kind of scary.
It is.
I'm
It
not
really
even gonna
is.
lie. I just watched Martin Luther King become the biggest heel in TikTok history, dude. And he's like, he's telling Malcolm X, the only rights you're gonna have is from my hand. And I'm like, oh my God, Martin Luther King is cooking right now.
No pun intended.
Well, when he said, y'all want a dream? Well, you're gonna have one on Sunday when I put you to sleep. I'm like, Martin Luther King's on fire.
I think I feel like Lindsay would be a great like spokesman. Like
oh,
you know how like
I
Paul Heyman is to like Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lindsay would be that guy.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm
I can
hiring
see it.
Lindsay.
You guys
I
see?
appreciate it.
Yeah.
See?
I love
We're
it.
hiring you to the story team now. You know, you're gonna create these AI.
No,
Oh,
he's
wow.
gonna come out and introduce me, and like he's gonna make me the most hated person. But actually, he's gonna be the most hated person
Oh yeah,
because
they
he's
don't
so
like me.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good at promo. Time.
Well, you know, the subscribers, they love the pod. Some might think I'm the heel of the pod. I don't think I'm a bad guy, but I'm not a good guy.
He's a
I'm
human
just
being.
a human being. They
No,
just
I-
don't
I
like
think you're a
human
bad
beings
guy.
nowadays. Oh,
Oh.
okay.
I think you're a bad guy.
Sometimes.
John, I do have a question for you.
Sure.
Are you delusional like Josh and thinking Chad Gable and Ludwig Kaiser are El Grande Americana?
No, they're just some guys that wrestle. Where is Chad, by the way?
He's hurt.
He's injured.
Yeah, but he's
He's
very-
not him.
He's very much thinking
No.
El Grande Americana's Gable.
No, Josh. They showed Chad walking away, and then he was Americana was getting dragged out by the police
Yeah.
on a show. That can't be them. There's no way.
Oh,
there is
yeah.
no way.
They trained
Hey
together, too.
man.
Listen,
There's other
I will go into
El Grandes.
foreclosure.
You know what? I admit it.
Kindness.
I'm one of the El Grandes, okay? Y'all want to know the truth? It was me. It was me.
I can't handle the truth.
I can't handle the truth. I think you're a liar.
It was me. Gosh darn it.
I
think
think
it's
you're
just-
trying to take credit for
I need more
Grande's hard work and determination, and you just want, you just want to bring in his success. So now you're El Grande. You're a cheapskate. You're a phony.
You know what?
Big fat phony.
Phony. Boo this man. If you're looking through the screen right now, thumbs down.
You know what?
And boo this man.
Drink it in, man.
There you go. There you go.
I knew it was something in that yeet juice.
But yeah,
Man,
man.
let's get on
On a
topic.
on a serious note, and definitely bear with us here. There's a gnat that is trying to sabotage this podcast.
that I'm just trying to swing at every once in a blue moon. Yeah, it's just.
The Nat is the biggest heel in the
He's
business.
just practicing karate moves. It's not actually a nap.
But on the serious note, JG, so the NXT live event, man, tell me about your experience there, brother.
Okay. So I haven't been to an NXT show in like years, and like the last time I went was with another person named Josh, and that was well, we call him Josh, like Josh, but like this guy, like he said, hey, let's go to NXT. That was when Johnny Gargano and like Tommaso Ciampa was like barely like they were the head of that company, right? So like after that, I stopped watching NXT. So like going to this one here, the people that really stuck out and I really want to talk about, you probably like, you've corrected me on this here, but like Dark State. I know for sure they're going to be the next big thing.
Agreed.
Like
Agreed.
their team is like,
Agreed.
I don't know if they're like Shield 2.0, which I don't think they're Shield 2.0, but like that 4-man group, that entrance, man, it gives me chills. When I saw it on like TV, because I Googled it, I was like, who's Dark State, right? Comes up 4 big guys, just like, with the flashy lights and all that. And I'm like, yeah, that they're going to do something big. Like, I want them up in the main roster right now.
Yeah, for sure. Who's your
Like-
favorite Dark State member, you would say?
I don't know all their names, to be honest with you, but Osiris is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, former football player.
Yep.
Like, that dude is amazing.
They're what Retribution should have been.
Yeah. Somebody
Bro.
said they're Retribution 2.0.
They're
Which-
what Retribution should have been.
But like,
Yeah.
like it didn't make sense. Why did they attack that guy in the middle of the show?
They just cause chaos, bro.
Yeah.
They do what
Yeah,
they
it
want.
is. It's like
Like
running on a
they
Monday
say.
night.
Nobody's safe. I don't know the signal that Saquon Sugars does. He's like something like that.
You know who's another good one too? Ricky Saints.
Yeah.
That dude.
Cool dude.
That dude's great. Like
He's also so like shockingly older, but he looks younger. Like he's 36.
I didn't know
Which is
dude was
crazy.
36, bro.
Yeah, Ricky Saints is
I would have
36.
threw 31 out there.
Yeah. So it's kind of
That's
crazy to think
crazy.
like the leader
That's
of your
insane.
developmental brand is an older guy, but it makes sense. Like he's really, really good in the ring, on the mic. Like I think he reminds me of Dolph Ziggler in a way, with Shawn Michaels, a little bit of like a ravishing Rick Rude kind of, like just that like
the Rick Rude.
yeah, he's really, really good. There is a reason he was in high demand as soon as he left his former place of employment.
I do feel like
Is that?
He
Sorry,
left,
no,
he left
you're
AEW.
good.
Can we not say that?
No, we can.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
You're
way you
good,
put
you're
it
good.
off is like I feel like it's forbidden not to say it.
No,
so
no, you're good.
I don't want
No,
to.
we can talk about the
in a
forbidden
garbage
door
can or
all we
something.
want.
Yeah, I'm not Vince McMahon.
Man. But I was just about to say that, like, the way these wrestlers take care of themselves now too, you can darn near come into NXT at 34, 36, 38, and when you get to the main roster, still have an extra 5 to 8 years on your career just by taking care of yourself. I know LA Knight is a bit older, as we know, and I mean, he's on a great run right now. And it really doesn't even matter because he stays in great shape. He takes care of himself. Yeah. And he can stretch that out for a long WWE career, which is a pretty solid run right now.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, heck, we're getting AJ retiring soon, and obviously Cena.
So sad.
But
That's gonna break my heart, man.
you know, when we
That's so
lose
crazy.
when we lose them sub, just call for a sub. We'll bring in the new stars.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna miss that
that's
soccer
good.
mom haircut. You know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Speaking of AJ and Cena, what do you guys think about that match, man?
5 stars.
Yep, absolutely.
I did not need that match to be competitive. I just wanted it to be fun and entertaining, and that's exactly what it was. Like they're not fighting for anything. It's just like, this is our last match. Let's have a good time.
Right.
This is Sting, Ric Flair, last Monday Night Nitro before WWE buys them. It doesn't need to be an amazing match, but it was.
Yeah.
There was nods to, I reviewed it. There was nods to Samoa Joe, Sting, Undertaker, Rusev. Like, it was just nice little callbacks. And like I said, for a match that didn't really mean anything, just this is our last go around. It had all the drama it needed to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll say, what are your thoughts?
So I'm a tough critic. Like, I give matches like I'm like, okay, is this perfect? Is not perfect. But if I had to give it out of 5 stars, I'd probably give it like a 5.
That's awesome. Sweet.
good.
Yeah.
I mean,
I thought it was entertaining.
I never had a John Cena tombstone pile driver in my bingo card.
And almost a 619 too.
And
I 619.
if I would have seen a grown man in jean shorts do a 619,
You would have.
John Cena would have been the best athlete I've ever seen execute it. And I already told you in the past podcast, like John Cena's freakishly strong, takes care of himself, but he's not an athlete. He can't jump over a credit card. So it's like seeing him wrap around the ropes in jean shorts. You pull that off, dude. I can't doubt your athleticism. Now, obviously, that didn't happen because there's no way he's doing that in no damn jean shorts. But yeah, as far as my grade, I'd say 5 stars because like it was so many times I just stood up, and sat down, like, and then just stood back up again, and I was like so excited, bro, because all the different moves. Heck, even Christopher Daniels got a shout out in the match. It was like, dude, it's really AJ Styles and John Cena playing the hits of all their past
Greatest rivals. Yeah.
And I'm like, whoever John Cena runs, by God, please don't make it Brock for his last match. That's all I ask.
Yeah.
I'm going Gunther.
If it's Gunther, that's fine.
That's what the rumors are and reports are, and I'm down for it.
I'll give it.
Wait, what about Edge though? Like, is that a
His
thing? Is
contract does end,
but like AEW will eventually let somebody like they let not a good example, but they let Chris Jericho say farewell. You know, so they
I'll be real. How the way TKO is going right now, I doubt that would happen. It would be
I don't-
great as wrestling fans. Tony Khan
his
is
contract ends before December though.
Well, the other thing too is
True.
apparently the reason they're playing
didn't
the
know that.
Andrade card, where Andrade may now have to not be on North American shows for a year, is apparently they're trying to push AEW's hand to get Edge in for one more. That's the rumors. Obviously, we're dealing to
That's
speculation.
crazy. That's crazy.
But that is one of the cards that reports were saying. Like I believe Brian Alvarez reported about it. One of the big heads. It was either Meltzer, or maybe it was Sean Ross Sapp or someone. One of the big heads mentioned something about this could be a play for them to get Edge and into Cena's final farewell.
Dude, this like kind of like on topic but off topic. But I could just imagine them having like a black market deal in Crime Alley like Batman, and they're just discussing, all right, well, you want Andrade back on TV, huh? Give us Edge. And we got a deal. And it's just
not
like,
a fair trade, by the way.
it's like,
That's not
well,
a
no,
fair
we
trade.
can't give you Edge. Edge versus Cena, that'll break the rating scale. You want Andrade on TV?
yeah.
Give us Edge. Deal, no deal.
Hey, they're not afraid to do it. Look at Ric Flair was inducted into the into the Hall of Fame with the Four Horsemen while in TNA, and in return, WWE gave TNA
Yeah,
Christian.
you are right.
Yeah.
So
That's crazy.
there are worlds. If they really want it, they're gonna get it. They brought AJ Lee back after almost 3,800 days. They want Edge on it. They'll find a way to get Edge.
Wow,
That
That's
made
true.
grown men
That's
cry.
good.
Yeah.
that's the power of money
Is
right
that
there.
Cena's best, or is that like his best like opponent, or is it Randy?
Cena's best opponent. As far as
Like rivalry.
I feel like his best rival might actually be Edge, but I feel like his best in-ring chemistry might be AJ.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. Like AJ Cena matches, I stand up and a lot of times I don't know who's gonna win. False finishes, false counts, and I always leave amazed. Edge and Cena obviously had great matches too. I feel like emotionally that was probably his best rival. But then Orton also kicked Cena's dad's head off. So, but Edge slapped Cena's dad. Mr. Cena has taken a lot of punishment over the years. But it's between Orton and Edge. It's kind of tough.
Cena Senior's going through it.
I think Cena's best opponent was Tensai back in 2012. After
Tons of funk. We love that time of
Yeah.
our lives.
that was his worst.
Oh, that was
I
his
think-
worst.
No, his best. I'm sorry, his best. I think because that was at his worst. That was when he was trying to be built down to come back up the next year to beat because he just lost against The Rock.
Yeah.
So like,
That makes sense.
who do we give him? Let's give him Brock, right? Beat Brock, and then who do we give him after that? I think Tensai. I might be on the wrong on the timeline, but like
No,
No,
that
that's
sounds
actually right.
That sounds
Okay.
right.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Brock returned 2012
Yep.
after the
Yeah.
Tensai thing. Yeah,
I was like,
Absolutely
yeah, Tensai, because Tensai future champion that would never was.
Albert A Train.
Albert
He's the
A-Train.
leader in developmentals. That's Matt Bloom, baby.
Oh, I know. It was supposed to be a joke, but you guys didn't get it.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, who likes Tensai? Like
I love Tensai.
Hey man,
A-Train.
him
A-Train.
is his-
That's the character Tensai.
hey,
I mean, I'm
I
talking.
like his
what-
interpreter too. Remember when he had the interpreter when
Yeah.
he first debuted?
Oh
it
my
was
God.
great.
oh my!
I was
goodness.
just like, what the heck is this?
I will say, like, we was looking at him like, that's Albert. Oh, now he don't speak English. Like, he's Japanese now? What
with Japanese tattoos.
are we doing? I'm like, that's Albert. Albert. First name Al, last name Bert. Like, come on, bro. Now he's Japanese, bro. That's like getting like a customer service call.
Yeah.
And it's like, hello, my name is Bill. No, your name is not Bill. It's not William. Like, come on, bro.
Never
Who you
forget,
fooling?
Albert is one of Undertaker's WrestleMania victims.
That is true.
That's true.
And probably Undertaker's weirdest WrestleMania match. And that also involves a match with a man in a giant fur bodysuit. So Undertaker
Wasn't it
really went.
Gonzalez? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness.
But Undertaker faced in a handicap Big Show match or in a handicap match Big Show and Albert, and Nathan Jones was supposed to be the Undertaker's tag team partner, and nobody knows why not. He wasn't in the match. Apparently, it was because they didn't think he was WrestleMania enough ready. But still, it's a good trivia question. Albert is one of Undertaker's WrestleMania victims.
Can I cut this?
crazy.
Can I ask?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if we got time for this, but like, what's each of you guys' favorite match, like, of all time?
The Usos versus the New Day at Hell in a Cell in their Hell in a Cell match. I love
Gosh
that match.
darn it!
I wouldn't think
Gosh
that.
darn
Like,
it.
I
That's
wouldn't
the
think
first
that.
thing
I
I
would
was
think like a
thinking of,
main
too.
event type of match, like a singles match.
It was like
but
the middle
that's good.
match of a Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, and I loved it. It was so good. They brought out trumpets. They had my favorite match part of the match, and it's a really, really like hard hitting part. But they lock somebody gets locked in the corner of the cell. They take kendo sticks and block
Right.
them from without getting out, and they just like keep hitting them over and over with a kendo stick. I'm like, that is so creative, but looks so dangerous. Like, it is so good. They never leave the cell. Like this, they don't leave the cell. So that's how good I think it is, because they don't leave the cell. But everyone remembers the matches like Mankind, Shawn Michaels, Rikishi off the top of it.
Right.
That's my favorite match because they kept it all inside the cell, and it was just so great. And those, to me, those are the two greatest tag teams of my lifetime.
Okay.
That's good.
That's fair. That's good.
That's
Yeah.
good.
I'm gonna rewatch that because I don't think I watched it.
I
yet.
recommend it. It is such a fun match.
Right.
And like I it's just like I remember watching it live and being like, this is the greatest match of all time for me.
Right.
Yeah, man,
Okay.
you actually took mine, man. Gosh darn it. Well, I have two more. Well, one of them was Carmelo and Ricochet in NXT. The other one was, I believe it was Velveteen Dream, and I think Aleister Black.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah,
such a good
okay.
match.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
I think that was given like 5 stars too by the Wrestling Observer or something.
Yup.
Really.
Yeah. Velveteen.
Velveteen Dream.
If he doesn't, if unfortunately with all the, I'm not going to get into it, but all the things outside of wrestling for him, like I thought he was going to be the next Goldust, but like main event Goldust. Like Goldust was good. He was never that main guy. I thought Velveteen was going to be that next Goldust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He should have got it main event.
He also had that like little bit of Macho Man in him too, so it was just
Yeah.
like a perfect combination.
Yeah,
of, like,
style, bro.
yeah. Those glasses, the 3 glasses, I bought those glasses for somebody. Like I thought those were the coolest
Dude,
glasses
that
ever.
was lit. It's crazy because John Cena even endorsed him as well too. He
Really?
was giving him kudos. He was like, "Hey, this guy's gonna be the future."
Man. So what's he doing now?
He doing some weird
Indies?
stuff. He does. So he did an indie show, and the indie show got a lot of backlash. And I think he's done like minor things that you probably haven't seen at more of a
Right.
local level. I think he's up in Boston or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
That's good. What about you, Lindsay, for the matches?
I'll just go back to my go-to, Cena, AJ, Royal Rumble.
yeah,
That,
that's
What happened at that? What's so special with that one?
what was so special about it was one thing about me when it comes to matches is if I don't know who's going to win, that already gives you a boost.
Yeah.
And by that time, AJ's favorite thing was beating up John Cena.
Beat up
So-
John Cena.
We know AJ has picked up victories over Cena, but John Cena's John Cena, so he can also get the dub. So I didn't know who was gonna win. So it was a lot of times where I seen him hit the attitude adjustment. Oh, it's over. Kicked out. Styles Clash. Cena kicks out. Phenomenal forearm. Cena kicks out. So, I'm just on the edge of my seat. I don't know who's going to freaking win. And then he does the, I believe is the avalanche attitude adjustment.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And then he ended up doing, the rollover. And then did a second one to finally beat him. And that was, if I'm not mistaken, that was 16. That was number 16, wasn't it?
For Cena, yeah.
Yeah, that was title number 16, Ty Ric Flair with that one. But it was just the excitement of, I don't know who's going to freaking win. I'm like, what's going on? Who won that Rumble that late?
2016 would have been, 2015 was Roman, 2016 would have been.
Triple H, right?
Triple H, yeah.
It was Triple H.
That's when
He eliminates Dean Ambrose at the end to win the WWE Championship, which sets up him and Roman at Mania.
Okay.
That's crazy.
So that must have been a different year then, because I know that was
AJ debuts at that Rumble in 2016.
I think you're talking about 20.
When
did he do the
brand split? Yeah.
It would have been
2017.
John Cena was
2017.
Bray was
2018. 2017, 2018.
Yeah, okay.
Because AJ had the WWE Championship then.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Bray actually, they had Elimination Chamber. Was it that one? Elimination Chamber was Bray, AJ, Cena, and it was
I think Orton's in the match.
Yeah. Ziggler, I thought Ziggler
That's
was
the
in
year Orton wins the Rumble because he goes on to face Bray at WrestleMania. So it could have been possible.
I know Bray won the title in the
No,
Elimination
it was that year.
Chamber.
It was that year.
Well, anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Style Cena, though. Royal Rumble.
It's a good choice.
I feel like we all had very differing answers. I had a tag team match. You had a main roster legendary feud, and you had NXT matches. So
NXT's the GOAT though. I'm not lying.
A black and gold era NXT.
Yeah.
Dude, especially
even now though, right now, it's still pretty good.
Who are you guys' favorite NXT wrestler
Soul
of
Ruka.
all time?
Oh,
Even from black and gold till now.
Oh, Adam
even.
Cole.
Baby.
I loved Adam Cole. When he
Undisputed
debuts and
Era.
attacks Drew with Undisputed Era, the Roderick Strong turn and joins Undisputed Era. Adam Cole and Pat McAfee feud,
that was underrated.
Yeah.
How many people talk about that, right?
That gets Pat McAfee into I started watching Pat McAfee's show because of that. I was I am invested. Let's go.
Dude.
And Adam Cole to me will always be the undisputed GOAT. No pun intentional, but undisputed GOAT of NXT for me.
And he wasn't a big guy. He was a pretty slim guy. So
and obviously he's had his health issues in AEW, but I will never say anything negative about Adam Cole. He is so good in the ring. Him and Daniel Bryan on that episode of SmackDown.
Yep, I remember.
I think we talked about it in one of the podcasts, but that is such a good moment.
Yeah.
So I always applaud Adam Cole. I love him.
I actually just watched those entrances when he came to Raw and SmackDown. The Raw crowd was so dead, but the SmackDown crowd, they really knew who it was.
Yeah.
And they had to have Daddy Triple H walk behind him, to be like, hey, this is my son.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought that
how
was
you
cool.
said Daddy Triple H like that, man.
Because
I'm just kidding, bro. I'm just kidding.
Can we cut that out?
I'm just kidding. He was like, yeah, Daddy Triple H.
Well, that's what it seemed like. That's what it seemed like.
No,
this is my
Papa
son.
H, I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
I'm just joking.
What about you, boss man?
Honestly, since you already said Adam Cole, Keith Lee had to be one of them.
Keith Lee throwing someone in the crowd.
Yeah.
It's funny, yeah, Keith Lee. I remember when he just bulldozer Adam Cole into the crowd. I was like, goodness gracious, who's this guy? I remember the first time Keith Lee arrived, I was like, oh, another big, fat dude. And honestly, when he started doing moonsaults, I was like, this guy is insane. And I was like, this guy must be an anime guy because his finisher was called the Spirit Bomb. I was like, this dude is cool.
Then his power bombs in the business, bro.
Exactly. And then his theme song, it was also goated too. It was like, oh man, you were hyped for him to get in the ring. But yeah, honestly, Keith Lee is one of my ones. I would have said Velveteen Dream, but I already brought him up.
Right.
It's just so many goats in that black and gold era. They're still goats now, stars now, but we can dive into them later on.
Well,
But go ahead,
NXT
Lindsay.
has so many different eras, literally.
Yeah.
Like the tie-dye, black gold.
When it was a game show.
Like, it was an actual game. Yeah.
That was
I
peak
remember
NXT,
that.
by the way.
Heck, even
Skip Sheffield was the
AJ
GOAT.
and those guys,
Yeah.
Skip Sheffield.
right back.
Eli Cottonwood. What is a mustache?
And you know what's funny? He was going to be the original member of the Wyatts.
Yeah.
Before Luke Harper.
Yeah,
which is
there are
crazy.
some crazy duos that start down in there. Like
Yeah.
John Cena, when he was in developmentals, was tag teaming with Rico, like Rico from Billy and Chuck.
Yeah.
Oh no.
They were tag team
You
partners.
look
They won
so good
championships.
to
They
me.
beat Brock Lesnar and Shelton Benjamin to win tag titles in Ohio Valley Wrestling. Like
Man.
some of those tag teams, you get Roman Reigns. I think was tag team partners with Adam Rose at one point.
I think it was Ty Dillinger.
Yeah, I think with
Oh,
Ty
man.
Dillinger too.
Yeah.
So it's like you get some
That's-
crazy pairings down
Yeah.
there.
The perfect 10.
No, it
AKA
wasn't
Sean
Ty Dillinger.
Spears.
I'm sorry. It was
The chairman.
Breeze.
Tyler Breeze.
Tyler Breeze.
Yeah.
Tyler Breeze. Yeah, I looked
Hey
that one up.
everybody, it's Tyler.
We
Go ahead, Lindsay. You were gonna say something.
No, mine has no accolades whatsoever.
That's
At
okay.
all.
is it Rusev?
Huh?
Is it Rusev? The
Oh, no, it's
accolade?
Javon Evans.
Oh.
Not
Oh,
even
man.
close. Greatest
Hey, that's fine.
goddamn
Hey.
performer I've seen at such a young age in my freaking life. Like,
Dude
Dude
really started
is
off
freaking
19
amazing.
on there.
the amount of damage that guy takes and then does it again the very next week. Now, when his athleticism goes, which we got plenty of time of athleticism, but we'll see how he develops. But other than that, it's like every time that dude hits my screen, like even his debut, remember he just like flew into the
NXT.
ring? It was,
Yeah.
Oh my God, who is this man? It was like, oh,
I
yeah.
think what
I
was the
mean-
move called when he jumped off the turnbuckle? He did like a spin. It was like it
I
looked
know what you're
smooth.
talking
It was
about,
he looked like
Like
this
a corkscrew
tornado,
look?
Yeah.
a corkscrew splat. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like, who is this guy
It's
with
crazy
the dreads?
because he had that move and that was like his finisher or whatever. And I'm
Yeah.
like, man, the OG cutter gotta be your finisher though.
It
Yeah.
has to.
Like, dude, it's so
he
clean.
jumps so high.
I think the reason it's not is because Cody like does his kind of version of it, so that's probably
Yeah,
why it's
understandable,
Cody
but
look-
it's not the OG
Yeah,
Yeah,
cutter.
it's
Cody's
not Cody's.
Cody's looks like a fundamental textbook, but Javon, it just looked great. It looks
Yeah.
perfect. It just
Like
His
it's
is
a
more
clean cutter.
rubbery, like a rubber band. Where Cody's is like rock solid, where Javon Evans is just a giant rubber band. Like,
Yeah.
dude, yeah. And speaking of Javon Evans, you know what match I want to see
What's
between Javon, Montez, and Javon?
Montez and Javon. Oof.
You think that would cook?
If Tez get his single run, I can see it.
That would be great.
I just know Javon. He gets on the main roster. Don't ricochet that man. That's all I ask.
He even talked about that too. They tried to bring him up on SmackDown, and he was just like, he's not ready yet.
Mhm.
He still tried to get good on the mic, build himself up even more, because he was saying like the older crowd may not gravitate towards him just
Well,
because
that makes sense.
like how he talks, they may not understand him.
Yeah, he's a
But-
different character.
Yeah,
I mean, you can't
and it's,
knock
it's
him.
really respectable for that. Though.
I mean, he was still in matches with Logan Paul on pay-per-views. Like, I think they were at what SummerSlam.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, he did great on the main roster. It's just like if they would have given him Paul Heyman or something, Ricochet could have been like. And I'm not saying what he's doing now is bad at all either, because he's very happy it seems, and he's doing great in AEW. But I mean, if you put him with Paul Heyman, there could have been a real chance. It's just
Yeah.
really hard because Paul Heyman's kind of that Brock guy or the Roman guy.
Yeah,
So.
kind
Yeah.
of bigger set superstars.
But
too.
if you brought somebody like I don't know, like I love Robert Stone down in NXT. I think if you would have put like Robert Stone with him or something, and just,
Yeah.
that would have been great. Like
yeah,
it's
that's
just
it.
not every wrestler needs to be great on the mic, but they just need somebody who can kind of just like nudge them. It's kind of like JG here. Like every time we go to an indie show, he's just over there talking to Tyler Breeze, or last night he's talking to Priscilla Kelly.
Oh yeah.
Or
Good
we'll
moment.
talk about that too. By
yeah,
the
you
way,
know,
in a
like
minute.
if you have your own JG, you can get places. Like that's what Ricochet needed. He needed JG.
Yeah, you just don't think things through. I'll put it like that.
Yeah,
Like,
JG.
I don't think things through. I just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, JG's a great guy, great friend as well too. He looks out.
Never mind,
He looks
I'm a
out for us.
terrible person.
Yeah. But
All right.
this dude, he wants to be a wrestler. Yeah, we're vouching for him. Even the people in the crowd that we encountered at the AIW event, which we will discuss, they believe that this guy should be a wrestler.
Yeah,
he
which
has
is-
it.
Which is crazy because literally, I am not lying. I'm not lying. some guy came up to me and said, "Hey, didn't I meet you at the other wrestling show? I don't know who this guy is, by the way, right?" And he goes, "Aren't you a wrestler?" And I'm like, "No." It's like, "Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I thought I was talking to you and from the other event. You look just like a wrestler." And I was like, "Okay, maybe this is God, telling me, hey,
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do it.
You should, man.
Yeah, I wanna
Honestly,
do it. Yeah.
everyone, we all need to vouch for this man here. He needs to try out. The next thing you know, 10 years from now, he's going to be a champion.
I feel
Go
like-
ahead, Lindsay.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Hunter.
You need to DM us. You need to create his own wrestling persona gear. We're gonna take suggestions here. See how it goes. If we get a really good idea, we got your next gimmick.
We have to give him shiny boots just
I
for
was-
Will.
Oh yeah, I hate shiny boots guy. I hated that.
Oh
guy.
man.
Yeah.
Well, I
I
think
hated
we'll get deeper into that once we get into the AIW convo. But I would just say, like, you're taking a stroll, whether it's independent scene or WWE scene, you take a stroll into the crowd, and then you're like, civilian. No offense, civilian. Then you look at him, you're like, you're something.
I don't know what it is.
I
but
see
you're
it.
I
I
don't know
see
what
it in
you are.
you. I
You're
see
not
it
a
in you.
civilian. Are you an athlete? Wrestler? Like you're just like, you walk into the crowd and you're like, you're not a civilian. You're something else.
And by the way, that was like the third time somebody did that at a wrestling show. So like this wasn't a first time thing. This is like a third time. Because we were in Mahal's for the last show.
Yeah.
Some guy did the exact same thing. And I'm like, man, this is
It's your
again,
calling,
this is
bro.
the Lord pushing me to do this.
It's your calling,
so
bro.
I'm gonna.
You
I
gotta
think
do
I'm
it.
gonna do it. Well, I'm gonna stop saying that. I'm gonna do it.
Yep.
I'm gonna do it.
Yep.
Trust me.
I don't know what kind of character yet.
He behind you, bro.
Appreciate you.
Behind you.
Just don't
Got
forget.
it.
Just don't forget to come on the podcast from time to time.
No pun intended.
We'll get JG updates show
Oh.
after show.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, we're going to discuss the AIW event too. So, Lindsay, what was your experience on your second indie show?
Sam Holloway is still the GOAT, and he will always be my GOAT. But as far as like the show overall, way more fan interaction this time.
Yes.
It also is
yeah.
the people we brought with. I mean, it was Josh and I, JG, and then we had another unlockable character that he happens to live in Youngstown, Will. That was
Shout
an
out to Will.
experience. Shout out to Will.
Bane.
Yeah, we call him
Bane.
Black Bane, but
You probably can tell what kind of person he is
oh my goodness.
just with a name like that.
This man handed a child a chair from the crowd and said, "Here you go, kid." And the kid put the chair over the barricade, and they used the chair and then they started fighting in the crowd. And like he was bashing the old man. Wrap the shirt around him, old man. Old man, who are you calling old man? He walked over and pulled.
Oh,
pulled
the wrestlers were fighting in the crowd. Wrestlers, not the people.
Yeah, not the people, the wrestlers. The wrestlers pulled his hoodie over his head, and then the old guy ends up getting hit. He's like, yeah, get Jordan for his shiny boots. Your boots suck. And I'm like, oh my God. And then, oh my God, the dude with the terrible pants.
Oh man, I forgot his name.
I think it was like Taylor.
Hunter,
or
you may
something
know.
Like that.
You may know him from the last show.
So unfortunately, I was unable to attend this event. I had a wedding, so I'm kind of just going off vibes with these guys. It only happened like 12 hours ago, so
I
didn't
will
get married,
say,
by the way.
do you remember the guy, Action? That guy, and he came out as a tag team.
oh
the
yeah,
one
with
that-
Derek
the one that-
Dillinger and
Yeah,
Penny,
yeah,
I don't know
see.
his name. He's the karate guy. I don't know his name.
He had trash pants, and Will found him. He was walking through the crowd, and Will found him and said, "Hey, I got to tell you, your pants is trash." And then they ended up going back and forth. He was like, "Well, you look like you just got done painting the house." And like,
It's like
they were,
drinking ice.
oh my goodness, they were going back and forth, just cooking each other. He was like, "Huh, well, I mean, you still got terrible pants. It doesn't matter."
I kind of like the pants. It shows character. He looks like a karate fighter.
Man, all the
Yeah.
fans looked at you too. They were
Yeah.
like, "You really like
Yeah.
the pants?"
The lady got
the
in
lady
my face
was
like, "You really like those pants?" I'm like, "Yeah, he looks like a karate character." Street Fighter.
Nobody could believe you like that.
Shout out to all those people that we met yesterday too. It was awesome. It was awesome. I remember one of the dude's name. Dude name was Jay. Really cool dude. He was a teacher. who was you remember those other people's name? I follow them on IG too.
A lot of the wrestlers that we just met, period.
Yeah, wrestlers or even fans. I like to give them a shout out too. Even though it's not necessary, but it's like just interacting with like fellow wrestling fans too. It's pretty fun. It's awesome.
It's nice to network with people that also have wrestling pages.
Yeah.
Like I know Two Fly Wrestling.
Yeah. Shout out to him too.
Shout out to him. He interviewed us. We had done some trivia. We really could have used you, Hunter.
Yeah, we really needed you,
I'll
brother.
be at the next one, I promise. The one in November, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Dude, he was asking some pretty good questions. The first one was easy, but
I would have been the trivia guy.
Yeah.
yeah.
But other than that, some of the talent, I like to dig deep into the Wes Barkley conversation.
Oh yeah, dude. That
just
was
because
lit.
That's a great guy.
being
Shout out
able
to
to
him for sure.
Shout
talk
out
with
to
him
Wes.
and just he gave us a lot of encouragement on just keeping us high, our morale, just like keep doing it, keep going and stay consistent because that's how his journey was as a wrestler.
Yep.
He was just a fan just like us and he wanted to wrestle. He trained, but he kept at it. There's a lot of times, he runs to a stopgap, but he didn't stop. He continued going and stayed consistent. And that's what we're trying to do here on this podcast as well. But we're trying to be more than just a podcast, I feel. I don't want to do a hostile takeover, but I think we can all agree we're not just a pod. We're really trying to just be wrestling media as a whole.
Yep.
Going to shows, our recaps, just getting to know the talent, things of that nature. So when they see us as regulars, they're comfortable with us and know that we don't have any malicious intent, as well. But the wrestlers, we love it and we want to, kind of get their experience through it. And this is our only chance to really do so because a lot of them travel.
Yeah, good stuff, brother.
And I
Good stuff.
think
Good stuff.
with the four of us, and not just the four of us, you also have Jacob, and we have other friends that unlockable characters. It's a very diverse crew between, especially just the four of us right now. We're all different ages, different backgrounds, who our favorite wrestlers are. We appreciate wrestling. Yes, we will give our criticisms, but at the same instance, we're going to shout out, what Maserati is great.
Yeah.
I just want to call him Maserati because it's just that's what he reminds me of. Every time I've seen him, I'm like, he's what I imagine. He is what a Maserati is to me. He is so entertaining. Sam Holloway, I love that dude. That dude is awesome.
That dude is a freak of nature. He had another great match too.
But then you also follow them on these social media accounts, Nomi. I don't know her name. I know she does the gnome gimmick. I think she was there last night, right?
Yeah.
I saw she was at some show. I saw a post on Instagram. But with her, I saw her. She wrestled somewhere in Pennsylvania last month or something, and it was I saw who she wrestled there, and it just exposes you to all these people, and you realize, hey, no matter what your differences are, who you are, where your background is, there are people who at the end of the day don't care. Let's enjoy wrestling. Let's the highs, the lows, the everything. And that's what I think we try and bring with the podcast and these events is,
good stuff.
We all are just different and we all just want to include everyone. And if you ever, ask us questions and we'll, if we can try and make it work, we want to go to more of these events. We want to go to more of these shows, And I think this is the perfect way to bring us creating content and bringing wrestling together perfectly.
Yeah.
So
and that's wrestling with progression too.
Yeah.
What's this grocery question you asked Priscilla Kelly? What? So
Man.
let me tell you what happened. Right? So I see Priscilla Kelly, and I'm like, she's all alone. So I'm like, Josh, this is a perfect timing. Let's go do it. Right? So I go up, right, and Josh is setting up. To be fair, he was setting up his equipment, and I didn't know at the time. I was like, hey, Priscilla, my buddy Josh has a podcast. He like to take 2 minutes and ask you a question, right? And I'm stunned away. I'm like, this one is so beautiful. Like up close in person, I was like, I could have been like, hi, my name is John, Yeah. But
I don't know if that's the case. I saw you talk to Isla Dawn at the last one. You were her bodyguard for a hot minute there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah. What was I saying? But yeah,
Look, man, Zachary Wentz, man, that's Priscilla's bodyguard.
Zachary Wentz.
Yeah, of the Rascals.
Yeah.
Oh,
Really?
fine.
They're,
I know
they're
you're
together.
not.
They're together.
You're not as.
That's
much
why.
in
That's
TNA,
why we were
but-
doing this
Yeah.
on the picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
He's
I
part
was
of the
like,
Rascals.
why
Yeah,
we
that's
doing
what that
this?
was.
Yeah.
Well,
but
Wesley,
Yeah, Wesley too. I hope. All right, we'll dive. Into
We'll
that
dive
a
in
little
that
bit,
later.
too.
but as Josh is asking these questions, right? I'm kind of far away, so I can't really hear.
Mhm.
But you told me something about you asked her a grocery question, and she got Well, you thought she got annoyed, but I think it was just her character.
Character,
She's just
yeah.
a heel.
Yeah,
Like,
at first
she's
I
just
was
a bad
like,
guy. Like,
yeah, at first I was like, oh.
Yeah.
But then listening to it again, I was like, yeah, she was just in character.
Yeah.
It just caught me off guard. I was like,
But what is
She
this
did have a
question?
point though.
Yeah. What is this question? by the way?
But to be fair though, look, in the past, Lindsay and I, we used to work at a retail place. I will not give it a shout out because it gave us a lot of headaches and migraines.
Tell me.
It's man.
Store that will not be named.
Yes, exactly. And we had customers come in at that last minute to grab something off the shelf. Not even just one thing. They would literally take their time with a grocery cart, go through every aisle, and we're just trying to close up the store just so we could go home and sleep. That's it. But go ahead, though. Continue, JG. Or actually, go ahead, Lindsay.
No. Well, my question was, what was the grocery store question that you asked her?
So I will say, and without going too deep into my questions, I had solid questions for her on my end. Was just, how do you, get comfortable in the ring? How much time it took. She answered that. View the, the channel if you want to see it. But
Yeah.
and then I asked her, how is it trying to get comfortable, especially when you wrestle with talent across the world? She said it's kind of tough when you're dealing with those who, don't speak English, and you got to have that chemistry. I'm just skimming past my questions to set up his, because then after having like legit wrestling questions, he comes up and says, 1 minute left in the grocery store. What you grabbing? Basically, what's the one thing in the store that you're grabbing 1 minute? And she just was taken back. Huh?
She was
If you watch it back,
Yeah.
I couldn't hear anything, but and you could see her lips go, "No more questions," and it just like, look I was like,
She was
she
was so like dumbfounded. She
I
was
was like,
like,
she's
what
really
just
good at
happened?
that. Like,
She was like, what just happened?
I was, legit
Yep.
answering my experiences in wrestling, and then this grocery guy just comes in here. She's like, I don't know. It's like, it's 1 minute left. I wouldn't be in a freaking grocery store because people are trying to get home. I would never do that to people. And Josh is just sitting there like, but if it was one thing. Like, I wouldn't be in a freaking grocery store with 1 minute left. No more questions.
yeah, she's like, no, that's all I got.
And
No
all
more
I
questions.
got, no more
Oh
questions.
goodness, and it's crazy. It's just I know Lindsay. He had a lot of good, serious questions too, and I was like, well, I'll just close this out with this because at the end of the day, I'm not trying to take too much of their time because I know there's other people that are trying to get to her too. But so that's why I just asked that question, and honestly, it was great because at first I was so dumbfounded by that reaction. I was like, oh, I did not expect
Quit being
that.
humble, man. It's a cool question.
Yeah.
It's not a bad question.
Yeah,
really wasn't a bad question. It was-
she
yeah.
definitely, it shows her character like in ring and outside of the ring.
Yeah.
It was just like, who would just go? It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Dude, I'm a
You guys will see
civilian,
it.
and I probably would have had her reaction.
So I was obviously sent the clip. I saw the interview. I think that's the perfect example of an independent wrestling show. You guys started serious, but then you added comedy and a little bit of joking in there, and then you got a little bit of heel heat in there. Like that's what an indie show in wrestling is all about.
Yeah, absolutely.
As long as you don't say anything weird or take it too far, ask her whatever. Like I feel like I've seen her social media posts and the way she's interacted with people in the past. She seems like she's pretty cool.
Oh no,
So-
she was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart.
And like
Definitely
we've met a few of them, like Tyler Breeze, Isla Dawn. You guys obviously met Maserati last night. You talked to Isaiah. Is it Bronner?
Isaiah Broner.
Broner.
Mhm.
Like we've had interactions with these wrestlers, and everyone has been super cool and humble. And I can say nothing bad about them. Like I welcome more and more because I think that's the best thing. Let's learn about wrestling. Let's learn about where these people came from.
Yeah, I will say that is a common theme. Especially, I'd like to give a big shout out to AIW as a whole, because
agreed.
them in
Agreed.
general, I really, because I'm fresh into the indie shows myself, they're just giving me a even bigger love for wrestling, and they're really responsible for that because I'm not familiar with any other companies or indie companies and things of that nature. So they're like the main show for me right now, and they're doing a great job. Their talent, they interact with us. We were talking to one of the female talents. We didn't even know she was the female talent. She was just
she was right next to
she
us
was
the whole
just
time.
having a great conversation with us, and just talking. And Josh like, did she say she was a wrestler? I was like, I don't know. And then that's when Will went to go talk to her. Yeah, she's one of the wrestlers. And
She was a luchador.
yeah, she's a luchador.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, well, huh. I'm like, man, but it's just the atmosphere. Like, you can just talk to people, talk to the talent. Everyone's just there to have a good time because everyone loves wrestling.
Yeah.
No,
And
it was
it's
awesome.
it's a rowdy crowd, but it's a good rowdy. It isn't like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna fight and do this. Just no, it's literally everyone talks to each other and everyone is friendly. We can network with people, and it's just people are happy.
And another cool thing too is like Sam Holloway's an ID prospect.
Yeah.
I remember small shout out Cultaholic. What culture? Like I used to really follow them on YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, because of them, I really got into the British wrestling scene. Like Killian Dane and his Big Dame on the indie scene. Like there were so many like of these. Like I knew of Walter before he even touched like WWE in its slightest. So it's cool to see these moments where it's like that's why I think I've resonated with Gunther for so long. It's like I remember watching you on these What Culture shows and watching you in these other shows, and it's like we've seen Sam Holloway. What's going to happen the day he pops up on WWE TV and wins the North American Championship, or is going into SummerSlam as the defending IC champion? So it's like you can see these moments, but then like just going with these shows, it's like not every show is the same.
Yeah.
Like our first show, like I think there
We
was
were outside.
It was outside. There wasn't really many like former WWE guys. It was like Colin Delaney and Bill Alfonso. Really, was it?
Right.
But then the next show was like Isla Dawn's there, Tyler Breeze is there, Swoggle's there, Reggie was there, and then in this show you guys had Priscilla Kelly. I saw Dan Housen post something online. Was he there?
And Swoggle was there again.
Yeah, he was in face paint with Dan Housen. So it's like you get to meet formers, and then you get to introduce to these new guys too. Like, and then we like our first show, we met some wrestlers in training. It's like I want to follow them.
Yeah. Shout out to Brad and Malik.
Yeah.
And I will say one thing too, especially to people who might not be in wrestling or probably lost touch with wrestling.
Yeah.
Like Will. He probably couldn't tell you who the champion is right now, but being back in that atmosphere and seeing somebody you've seen as a child, he's seen Hornswoggle. He's like, is that freaking Hornswoggle? Like, yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
And like, dude, to see somebody from your childhood and like he found me in the crowd. He's like, dude, I just took a freaking shot with Hornswoggle. It was like, it's moments like that where you're like, you just took someone who lost touch with wrestling, and now he's like, dude, I'm coming back. Like, I'm going back to the show, and that's kind of, I feel like that's what we're trying to achieve is just, get more people into it because it's not what it seems. People try to give it a bad rap like in the past, but man, it's really something everyone can get around and just build friendships.
Like I feel like that was with John. Like our first indie show, our last show that all four of us were at the last show that we all went to. Like I remember, like we kind of told you last minute, like you bought tickets like the day beforehand. But then I think leaving out of there, nobody was more excited or like just more like happy with that show than you were.
Yeah.
Like we were outside talking. I'm like, John is like over the moon about how good this show is. I'm like, he's coming to the next event. And that was me at our first event. Like, it was me, you, and Travis. And then like I was like, John, Josh, like the next day I am texting you like they're gonna be in this town, this city, in this city at this time. Like I'm like, we need to start getting this planned. And then just like, like I know they have one coming up at the end of November. They have one like right at the end of December. Like
shout out to Travis, by the way. He's not a wrestling fan, but he loves to come to the show. He's very intrigued now.
Yeah,
definitely would say that. But go ahead.
Travis may not be an unlockable character yet, but if developers work on it a little faster, he might become an unlockable character.
Yeah.
But it's just like there's so many aspects of it because you get to see people that you grew up watching. Sorry, my bad. And then you also get to see the people who could be the WWE champion in 10 years, 5 years,
Which is
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Yep. Like I know before we started going to these shows, they had Microman versus Swoggle on the show. Like,
Right.
And then Microman is getting thrown out of the ring by Omos. So it's like, there's this give and flow. Like Tyler Breeze was on NXT the week we went to that show.
Yep.
Yeah, which I didn't
which
even
is
know
right.
that. 'Cause-
We told your fun story on here. Don't worry.
Okay.
Fans know.
Yeah, I didn't know that. And when he said that, I was on TV, I'm like, I felt kind of stupid. I'm like, okay, well, my bad. Like, and I want to say sorry, but like, I want to be a man about this. So I'm gonna walk away. You know?
Yeah, like we're getting text updates from John's now on NXT nights. Like we never got text updates from John on NXT nights, and he's texting. He's like TNA's in NXT now. Like I'm watching it now, and I made the comment. I'm like, his mind's gonna be blown when he learns Dominic's a AAA champion.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has like 2 belts now, 3 belts.
Two.
2.
Yeah. By the way, he's the best character on TV right now.
Agreed. He
Best
came a
character.
long way. We talked about that a while ago, but
Okay. All right.
yeah.
Yeah.
No worries.
No,
Yeah.
you can dive into it in your perspective,
I mean,
though.
my,
Feel
my
free to share.
perspective is, I was just gonna say, like, the best babyface characters are like the most hated heels.
Yeah.
09 Randy Orton, most hated person, right? Hated.
Yep.
Kicked Stephanie McMahon in the head.
Kissed her.
I'm sorry, DDT'd her, then
remember.
kissed her.
Man.
Kicked Vince.
Kicked
Kicked Shane.
Yeah.
Right. Kicked an old Cena's father, an old man. Right.
Mhm.
Most hated character, and now look at him, best babyface in the game.
France loves that man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And now Dominic Mysterio, that's another example.
Mhm.
Everybody hated that guy, right? Now this might be a hot take, right? Because I'm gonna switch a little bit, but I think Logan Paul is gonna get to that point where like everybody's gonna start cheering him, because everybody loves to hate him, just like
Yeah.
everybody loves to hate like
He's great.
Dominic.
Yeah, he's great.
you know?
At what he does.
I will say, and it's the little things, because he has his own podcast as well.
Yeah.
And I remember that, I don't know the chick's name, but she was on there. Oh, you mean that fake stuff? And Logan defended wrestling. Like, the word you're looking for is predetermined.
Yeah.
Because Logan's got his butt whooped in that ring, like, as far as physically.
Yeah.
The amount of punishment and he does it for the fans. They can say what they want. They don't like him as a person, whatever the case may be. You can't dispute the sacrifice that he makes in that ring.
Exactly.
And he puts in the work.
I'm actually glad you mentioned that too. This is to piggyback off of that a little bit. Even like last night when they were stripping the ring down and Will saw the ring.
yeah.
He was like, dude, they're getting slammed on wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, so go ahead. Yeah, it's just to
Yeah.
piggyback off of that too.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
dude, it's freaking wood under there.
Yeah.
They was getting slammed on doors all night. Speaking of doors,
Yeah.
they had like 10 to 15 doors under that ring. Everybody was getting slammed through doors all night. And Will was just in the crowd like, I've been looking for a door all weekend. This is where all the freaking doors went.
That was like our first show. Like every match had a door spot.
He's like, now I know why there's a door shortage in Youngstown. Man, and then it broke my heart. It was one specific door.
It was a white door.
It was a
Yeah.
beautiful
Dude,
white
it
door.
was
No,
really white door.
no dirt specks. It was clean. Nice door.
Just glistening.
Broke it in half. Broke the freaking door in
Will
half.
was
I was-
so mad.
we all were. We was like, no, not the white door, please. Snap. No. The white door. R.I.P. white door, man.
Hashtag.
Hashtag R.I.P. white door. White door.
Kind of piggyback off of you too a little bit. So you know how you were talking about Will last night. I think that's why Nexus was so like impactful, because nobody had really seen underneath the ring. But
Yeah.
when Nexus debuts and attacks Cena and attacks the commentators, they rip up the ring, and that's the first time I think a lot of fans see like it's actual boards under there.
Yeah.
And it's like everyone thinks it's like a trampoline or something foam underneath it. Like, I haven't had the chance to be in a professional wrestling ring yet, but like, even when you watch these on the indie shows where you're up close and personal, you can see them. It's not like they sink into the mat or anything. Like,
Exactly.
it's like if you ever did amateur wrestling, which I did, like it's like those mat. Like I think it's probably as much padding as the mats you used to wrestle on.
Yeah.
Like there's no give in that. Like
Yeah.
it's supposed to hurt. It's just you build up that callus to it. Like I remember I was when Dean Ambrose was still in, or when Moxley was in WWE as Dean Ambrose, he was talking about like his recovery, like when he comes back as a lunatic fringe and is like ripped to the gills. He talks about, he's like, I never really cared about like working out or anything, getting big and strong and defined. He was like, I worked on staying healthy. That's why I hadn't had a serious injury for like years and years and years. And it's like these guys aren't like these guys aren't like pretending to do anything. It's just they built up that callus.
Yeah.
But sometimes things happen. So it's like, you know.
You got to learn how to land. Like, so I went to a tryout. I don't
Yeah.
know what it's called, but it's in Amherst, right? This was like a month ago. And like the first thing you do when you step inside that ring is you got to learn how to fall, right?
Mhm.
Now I could stand up and show you, but pretty much it's just you hold yourself like this.
You could demonstrate, like actually stand up if you want to.
That'll hurt. It'll hurt.
Oh, yeah, not on the
Oh,
ground.
never
Yeah,
mind,
yeah,
never
yeah,
mind,
that'll hurt.
never mind.
But pretty much
That's
it,
what
like-
you mean. Okay,
Yeah, like
never
you
mind.
hold yourself and like you go back, but you make sure your head is up because you don't want to hit your head.
Yeah.
Tuck your
Right?
chin.
So like you tuck the chin in, you slam yourself, and then when you slam, you make sure you hit that mat hard, because that's how you hear that noise, right? Because if you just fall back, like you won't hear a thing, right? But like in wrestling, you have to like imitate that sound, you know, because people, if you
Yeah.
fall, like oh the guy fell, like I don't hear a noise, so like that doesn't really get you invested. You gotta like slam the crap out of it,
Yeah.
and then get up a certain way, right? The way you run the ropes, you do it a certain way, right?
Yep.
The way you get on the ropes, you do it a certain way. So like, and then punching too, which didn't get narrowed down when I first did it.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you got to act like you're about to punch him, right? And then pull the punch as you do it. So like, Lindsay, I wasn't trying to like hit you or anything like that.
Yeah, I got
But like, it's
We're
more
turning this into
respect
a
for that.
wrestling match
Like,
now.
huh?
Yeah.
We're turning this into a wrestling match. You got Lindsay, I got Josh.
It's like one of
We're
those
gonna win.
one of those waves.
Boom. Boom.
But,
But
yeah,
yeah.
but yeah, the mat, it's like, it hurts. Don't get me wrong. Like when you said like predetermined,
Yeah.
yeah, it is predetermined, but like all that stuff really hurts. Because I remember when I first got slammed, that hurt so much, right? And then they told me to do like a handstand and then fall backwards, but like roll yourself up when you go back. I didn't
Yeah.
do that. I went straight. This, bah, right? And like my back was hurting for like a whole week after that because I didn't take the bump right.
Yeah.
So like all that stuff really hurts. That's the point I'm just trying to get across. Like that hurts so much.
To piggyback off of that too, when I went to the NXT live event, I had the opportunity to touch the ring, and dude, it was hard as ever, bro. I was like, bro, this is insane. I felt the ropes. It makes you respect the wrestlers even more. I'm not saying I never did, but it gives you like, wow, this is crazy. They're doing all of this for our entertainment, but also creating memories for us.
Right.
Yeah. And like if you've watched
Kids.
AJ's Chris Van Vliet episode,
Yeah.
he talks about the 6-sided ring, and he's like
Oh
that
my
ring was even worse because they had like a support in the middle.
Mhm,
So
I
if you-
remember that one.
And you would
Yeah,
think
we talked
like,
about that.
oh, the best way to hit it in a 4-sided ring is right in the middle because it has a little bit of give there.
Yeah.
But in a 6-sided ring, you're coming down right on that middle like support. Like that's like coming down on a steel walkway.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's like, and they're doing this every night. It's not just SmackDown and Raw and NXT.
Dude.
It's live events. It's, for some of these guys, you have to give them the respect they deserve. They're doing this 365 days a year.
Dude.
Maybe a little bit less now, but still.
Dude, really think about it. Remember AJ in the X match? He was just talking about it
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Just imagine him just falling from the X
Yeah.
thing and landing on that hard octagon ring.
Yeah.
Dude, jeez.
I think that's what he said was like, he was like, I'll never
goodness.
do that again.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
seen AJ do some crazy stuff, some stuff that got him hurt and stuff. He's
And
like, I'll never do that
And
again.
he's still in his 40s. Of course, he's his last year's next year, and he's still performing at a pretty high level for his age.
Right. Right.
So, yeah, go ahead and
Yeah.
continue. You good?
No, I mean it hurts. That's all I'm gonna
Yeah,
say.
Yeah, it
It
hurts.
It's no joke.
Long story
I hate when
short.
people say like it's fake because it's really not fake. It's just hey, we're having a match.
Yeah.
We're gonna entertain these people, tell a story,
Yeah.
right? But you're winning, and that's it. Everything else is like okay, yeah, I have to pull my punches a little bit, but like, have you seen somebody get hit with bare knuckles?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you could cave somebody's nose in. Like that just ruins the whole show.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like, why would you want to watch that?
Yeah.
Oh,
'cause-
just because I want him to beat him up? Like, nah. Like,
No, then it turns into like an 8th grade fight. Like it's just like they're pushing each other up against the ropes. Nobody wants to see
and it's
that.
over like that. And
Yeah.
you'll never
Yeah.
get to see that guy again.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like at least
Exactly.
if I watch John Cena fight Gunther, I don't know, for example, I'll get to see that again eventually.
Yeah.
You know, eventually, because they could literally do it again later.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, but predetermined is a good word,
Yeah.
but it hurts. Like,
I do have a
That's
question
good.
for you.
That's good,
What
guys.
are your
Good guys.
thoughts of them bringing back Santos Escobar?
See.
They brought him back?
Yeah.
See,
I thought he left.
Yeah.
no.
They made
I
a
don't know how to say
contract
no
offer
Spanish.
in the middle of the night, and he re-signed.
I hope he has more creative decision because he had the League of Phantasmo, right? Or
Phantasma.
Phantasma,
See.
right?
Yeah.
Which that could be so good, right?
I think
And-
are they the no? They're not the AAA tag team champions anymore, right?
No.
Birdo and
Nah.
Garza aren't. It's now the Psycho Clowns, right? I think it's the Psycho Clowns because they were with the Wyatt Six at the last AAA event.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're
Yeah.
no longer tag
Yeah.
champs.
If he comes back, when he comes back, I just hope that he resigned for like more of a storytelling purpose because I don't think he was happy.
Agreed. Yeah.
And if you just resign for money, then and you're gonna do the same thing, and it's like what's the point of
He
resigning?
knows his
I'd rather
value.
go out,
Exactly.
and go do something different,
Yeah.
But he has character. I like the guy, He's no Rey Mysterio or Dominic Mysterio, but
No, he reminds me of like Dean Malenko in a sense, like more of that like
That's a good comparison.
technical luchador. Like Dean Malenko technically wasn't a luchador; he was just like really, really good.
Yeah.
But it's like that's kind of the same idea, and it's like he's good on the mic. Like I think they've just brought in such a big with getting AAA and bringing in guys like Penta and Phoenix. He's kind of gotten lost in the shuffle.
Yeah.
But he was at Mania with Rey Mysterio, and like you know he's a great character to bring back, and I'm just happy they did because I think he's somebody who's missed from TV, and I just love to see maybe take him down to AAA, have him go feud with Dominic or something. Like he doesn't need to be on SmackDown or Raw at this point. Everyone's watching everything. It feels like.
Well, me, I'm a casual viewer, right? So like I watch Raw because it's like Netflix for free. I don't really watch SmackDown. I catch the highlights.
Yeah.
Right. And NXT, I watch NXT now because it's on TV. But like whatever's accessible is what I mean. What is what I watch. I actually don't watch AAA, so like I got to start getting into that, But what I'm just trying to get across is like, if he comes back, I feel like the great way to use him is to like put him in a faction, right? Because I feel like the talent we have is so much. Like
And
we
they
have
need to get
so much
utilized,
talent,
too.
and like you said,
Definitely need to
nobody's
get utilized.
been really utilized. So
Yep.
like, what's the best way to do it? Create factions, right? Like, what other faction do we have other than the Braun and
Well, since they're
The
no longer,
Judgment.
we'll talk about them too. The Vision,
Yeah,
well, no longer.
no longer the Vision, but
We
they're
got the
still
Judgment
together.
Day,
But the Judgment Day, like
the Wyatt Six,
the Wyatt Six, like we got 3 right now off the top of our
MFTs.
MFTs.
But like,
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
But that's the big knock that's on AEW is everyone's knocking AEW because they were faction central. And I think if you're going to put him in a faction, do not put him with other luchadors. Put him
Yes,
in his own faction because I feel like when that fans, the casual fans get lost in the transition.
Yeah.
But if you put him like you have Braun, Seth Rollins, and Bronson Reed, an Australian, a really young dude, and Seth Rollins, who's kind of the veteran at this point. They all stand out for specific reasons. But if you put
Right.
Santos in a group with Garza and Birdo again, and you bring in Zelina or whoever, and you do that group again, they're all going to get lost in the shuffle. And I don't think that's what you want with him because he has the talent to be a main event guy.
right?
For sure.
Just do not do that because I feel like it would hurt him too much. With Rey Mysterio, it's fine because Rey Mysterio is considered like king of the luchadors.
Right.
But Santos doesn't need to be there with that. I wouldn't mind him being put with like if you do put him with Phoenix. Don't put him with somebody don't put him with Dragon Lee. Don't put him with Cruz del Toro. Like put him with something that's gonna make him stand out.
That's good.
The best characters on
That's
TV are the ones that are themselves. CM Punk.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
John Cena.
Yep.
Right. He's himself kind of.
Heck, even Roman, the Usos.
Roman. Yeah. He didn't get good until he just started
Being
becoming
himself.
himself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. He was terrible as like the Shield gimmick 2.0.
I do miss
Yeah.
Roman Reigns' Twitter from like 2013 when you just post random things like I got this new COD game I'm about to play. I do miss that version of Roman.
Man,
Well,
it is times though. Like Roman at that time, especially you fresh in, you trying to get your feet wet. Wet promo work. You probably don't even have the authority to kind of put yourself into that character, which was like the big dog and things of that nature. And so when he goes away and he returns, like when Bray or the Fiend at the time won that title,
Bray.
and we were just like, who's that? Oh my God, it's Roman Reigns.
Then he had that
And, like,
shirt that said "Wreck everyone
Wreck
to leave."
everyone to leave. Now we
Yeah.
didn't know if he was a
Badass.
heel yet because we didn't even see him with Heyman yet. But all I seen was he got new teeth. It was like, and then like,
I
oh,
forgot
he-
about that.
Yeah.
I
he got
remember John
clowned
Cena
so
talked
hard.
about that when
Man.
they had a promo. He's like, big
bars of soap teeth that you have there.
Man, but shoot, he did that, and the next thing you know, we seen him with Paul Heyman, but we didn't really get to hear him talk yet.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, the contract signing, we got to read over it. So like Braun Strowman and who was in that match? Was it the
It was
Fiend?
Bray. Yeah, it was Bray.
It was
So
Bray versus Braun Strowman.
Rest in peace,
Yeah,
Bray
they have
again.
that long, hellacious match, and they're just tired, and Roman just comes out, signs his name, Spear, give me my championship, and then leaves. Like, wreck everyone and leave. They could have probably carried that wreck everyone and leave gimmick a little longer. Because, like, dude just walks in, it's my time. Spear, leave.
Isn't that the match where they broke the ring too?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
They were tearing the ring apart.
Roman has memorable break the ring moments. I mean, Brock Lesnar lifting up the ring at SummerSlam.
Oh,
All time
with the
all-time
trauma.
Best
Oh, my
match.
goodness, yeah.
Best match of there.
You know, an underrated match was Roman and Braun Strowman. They had an underrated rivalry as well, too.
Yeah.
I
was-
mean, I'll always remember the Shield saving Braun Strowman from cashing in on Roman. Like
Yeah.
when Seth and Dean like make the return as a
Yeah.
Shield. I'll always remember that moment. But I mean, I think we need to talk about some like current wrestling. Like I want to talk about the Vision.
Yeah, speaking of the Vision, I was just going to get onto that. I was like, before Seth Rollins got speared, they were the Vision when you brought up Seth Rollins. But, dude, how do you guys feel about that?
So I had to
just coming
review
out the
Raw for the podcast feed. Why now? If it is because Seth is hurt, it makes sense. Let Braun just crush him. Let Braun be the champion. But if it's not for that reason and we're just rushing this, the only reason I could think of is they're trying to have Seth become like sympathetic and then at the end just be like, oh, this is all a ruse and we're actually still together and we just did this so that Seth wouldn't lose his championship to Punk. Because ultimately the match was supposed to be Punk or not.
Yeah.
Is it Punk? Did Punk win it?
Yeah, Punk won.
Okay, that's what I thought. I remember it was a really good match. Punk wins it, so it's like you did set up for Seth and Punk again. But Punk's whole trajectory since he's came back has kind of been like, how many times can I get screwed over by people? You know, it's happened. When he wins the championship, Seth Rollins cashes in. Paul Heyman turns on him at Mania, and Seth ends up winning there. Like the past like year and a half, it's just been like I keep getting turned on, or bad things keep happening to me.
Yeah.
What if this is Seth is actually going to face Punk, and here comes Braun and Bronson to teach Seth a lesson, and then it's like, oh no, we just did this for a ruse, and Seth Rollins is still healthy because he just did pull this injury angle. Like,
Dude, that would kill a lot of the credibility.
that's what scares me about this.
I
don't
I
think
doubt
they're
they
going
would.
with
Yeah,
it.
I
I
doubt
don't
they
think they're
would
gonna
do
do it. I think
that.
he's
But
hurt.
now it's like you kind of have a tiny bit of doubt. Like maybe they may do that, but it's like if they did that, yeah, again, it would kill the credibility. Honestly, I think it may be similar to the Judgment Day situation. Remember Edge? We were like, why did you kick Edge out? Blah 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 blah. And then next thing you know,
Yeah, I
Judgment
don't
Day
think
blew up.
anybody thought the Judgment Day would be that good without Edge.
yeah,
And
that's how I feel, even with the Vision as well, too. Like Seth was the veteran, pretty. Dang, it's so crazy to
But, like,
say Seth
why
is
would
the
they need
veteran
Seth,
now. I'm
though?
not gonna lie.
If you really
But-
think about it, Seth wasn't really around when Braun and Braun were out on TV. They were
Yeah,
with
and they
Heyman.
were slowly working
were,
that
like,
in too. They were
separating
showing the cracks.
Yeah, they were.
So I think they
separated.
were working that in for
Yeah.
as the months progress. No pun intended. Well, actually, all pun intended.
Yeah.
But so
It was the progression of them being like, oh, there you go.
Yeah.
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 So
I like it though. I think Paul Heyman's gonna carry that team, and he's gonna do good things with them.
I just
Yeah.
want Steiner math promos.
it's crazy. Speaking of that team too, I was hearing rumors and speculations that they're going to include other people too. If someone put like a dream thing together, they were like Carmelo, Oba, and Austin Theory. I was like, I doubt Oba
Oba,
needs
yeah,
that. I
yeah.
doubt Oba needs a
Yeah.
team like that.
But,
But,
like-
maybe they could make something work. But I don't think it's necessary for Oba.
Well, let me ask you this here: so Jericho and Big Show, they weren't the best or anything like that,
Oh, I loved that tag team.
Fire thing though.
but they were.
Mashup.
Jericho was like good because Jericho would go out, do the promos, right, get beat up, and then tag in Big Show to like end the match, right?
Yeah.
So like, if they add a character, in my opinion, they should add somebody that's small that can get beat up and do it, because you don't want to see Braun and Braun
Carmelo.
get beat. Yeah, Carmelo, like Carmelo.
Man, I don't want Carmelo to just keep beat up.
But, you know,
But that's what Shawn Michaels did the best. That's what Bret
yeah,
Hart did the best.
somebody
man,
needs
they
a
could
healer.
add. They could add. Yeah, they could add Tozawa.
No, Tozawa's the GOAT. They don't need the GOAT. Okay, the GOAT can stay on his own. But maybe a Santos.
Maybe.
He could
I don't know
stand
if
out.
it'll look good, but like
He would stand out in that group.
it's gotta look good too, though. Like,
But
You know,
Santos in a suit he's pretty fire. You know, like
Yeah.
Santos can look pretty
since,
nice.
Since the team would be the future, what if you get like Carmelo, Trick?
I would like Trick in this group.
Theory. Let's see who else is like a future.
You're
type
really
of star.
pulling for Theory here.
Dude,
yeah,
he's
I feel
too
like
freaking
Theory,
talented.
But it makes sense though. Theory, yeah, he's really good, and I think he would fit good in that team.
He would be the young one because in NXT Theory he played the I won't say doofus,
I love the
Yeah.
way.
but he eventually he can start off as the heel, but then the crowd start to gravitate towards Theory. Then they could work him in as a face later on. Then honestly, it could build Theory if that makes
Like,
sense.
it's an unpopular
he's-
opinion, but he could have been the next John Cena.
He still can.
Yeah,
It's
He got
just how the
time.
way exactly. They could work it in. It's just how will they work it in is the question. It's like we see it there. We see the vision, and all
Right.
pun intended, literally. It's just, will they actually execute it in that way?
I'll get back
Go
to
ahead,
Theory,
Lindsay.
but I don't want to lose the thought. If it's one thing, I'm Roman Reigns, I'm pissed off, bro. Because Seth got folded, and then Tsunami, and you didn't take his shoes.
oh yeah,
that is
would've
true.
ticked me off,
You got a
too.
point.
It would have
He
taken
got
me
a
a
off.
point.
tribal thief, bro. He laid out in the ring, can't defend himself. He got one arm, and Seth still got his freaking shoes.
Or is
Bro,
he gonna
you know
take-
what would have been funny? What if Bronson Reed took Seth's chain?
Oh
this-
my God!
his
He
Seth
snatched
chain.
the Seth chain. If I see that on Raw, bro,
Bronson's becoming the biggest heel in the business.
he doesn't just steal shoes. He steals things of value.
Oh my god.
Maybe he looked at Seth's shoes like, these ain't J's. I don't want your stupid shoes, but that chain, I'm going to need that.
Don't worry.
I'm
Next
gonna
week he'll
need
be at
that.
Seth's house stealing baby pictures. Be like, I'm taking these two. Anything of sentimental value is mine.
Oh man,
a
that
menace.
would be crazy.
Hey,
That would be the ultimate heat, man.
Man, all you see is a Photoshop picture of Bronson Reed with Seth's family. Me and the family a night out on the town. Man, tribal thief. He steals shoes, chains, and families.
Oh man.
He's doing that.
Oh my goodness. He was like, you don't need Seth to be a dad. I'll be a great stepdad. Teach Rue all about stealing.
We're slowly booking Seth and Becky's divorce.
Oh man. Oh goodness.
goodness.
That would be
Yeah.
insane if they were to do that. And
Do they rival Triple H and Stephanie for power couple of WWE?
No.
They don't.
No.
Okay.
In my opinion, no.
I think
Not
'cause
even close.
I think Becky's probably the greatest women's wrestler, like probably top 5.
go
And
ahead,
Seth,
Lindsay. Go ahead. Say it. Becky's,
Oh, it's
Sports
it's
Illustrated.
not just you saying it. It's not just her saying it.
mhm.
Sports Illustrated says it.
Mhm.
The Chicago Tribune says it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And our favorite, the Akron Beacon Journal also says it.
Journal.
Also says that she is
crazy.
the greatest.
My mind is blown because the Akron Beacon Journal said it.
The Akron Beacon Journal also says it.
Yeah.
all right,
Yeah.
fair. I think we're currently just still in we're a call back to Keith Lee. We're basking in their glory right now
Yeah.
of how good they are. But at the end of the day, I think they could technically be the greatest power couple in wrestling history.
That's crazy. Honestly, I would say greatest in the ring. Power couple in the ring.
Yeah, I mean, obviously
But-
Becky's not a McMahon, and like there's going to be some little give and take here. But at the end of the day, I think they will be the greatest wrestling couple of all time, next to Bubba Ray and Devon.
But speaking of which, though, speaking of Raw, what do you guys feel about the Usos and Jay? Crash Out Jay.
I feel this is right up Lindsay's alley.
Yeah.
I just-
already know.
I need a little bit more crash before we get to the out. Just keep it going week by week until you like, Screw this. It's all about me. I'm like, yeah, there we go. We got our boy back. 2020, crash out Jey Uso. Every time he feel like he doing good, Roman Reigns sit there, you ain't doing enough. You with me or you not with me? And remember Daniel Bryan was getting, like, he didn't want to do it. Daniel Bryan's a great guy at the time, you know? He said, I got to get you. I'm sorry, Daniel. He just gets up, puts him on the table, splashes him through the table. I'm sorry, Daniel. And he's like, man, every week. You want to talk about being stressed? That man, I don't even think his hair was done every week, bro. His hair was just wild. Just messed up mentally. I got to get you, man. Roman told me to get you. I'm going to get you. But now he doing it for himself. He got all that stress around him. You know, Jimmy Uso out here trying to help all these other people. I'm your brother. You help me. Screw LA Knight. Not me, because I love LA Knight. But but Jay does not love LA Knight at the moment. So screw all them. You're supposed to help me. And Roman's like, I don't want to see you guys till Christmas.
Yeah, man.
Man, Thanksgiving dinner? Like,
man, they got to go to the Thanksgiving dinner and get turned right
Man,
around.
Who's going to be the head of the table at Thanksgiving at the Usos then?
Oh.
Man.
Tonga. He's the tallest at the table.
No, that's
Tonga.
That's Tonga.
Yeah,
Oh.
you said
Tala.
Tala.
I thought you said Tama.
I thought you
My
said
bad.
Tama too.
So did I.
I was so ready to go. Yeah.
Who was the
So
guy
ready.
that came back on SmackDown with the face paint?
Tonga.
Tama.
Tama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was him?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Why does he look different?
The Gorillas of Destiny.
Oh,
That's-
dude, they had a fire thing too, by the way, in Japan with that.
yeah.
It's
So
Did he
it's lit,
gain
dude.
weight or did he?
he probably put on some muscle.
Yeah.
Do you remember when
Yeah.
Randy returned at Survivor Series and looked like he was
Yeah.
350?
Yeah.
Dude was just insane. That's probably what he did.
Yeah.
We
Probably
we
had
saw,
another Nutella.
We saw with Ilya.
Yeah.
Ilya came
Yeah.
back, and we'll get to that. But Ilya came back
I
on
was gonna say that.
SmackDown, and Lindsay did a really good job recapping it.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I didn't get
Good
to watch
stuff,
it
good stuff,
live,
good
so I
stuff.
had to watch Lindsay's little recap, and then I actually watched it. But Ilya came back, and Ilya is the neck tattoo something. I don't want to say anything, but he looked really, really just like huge. So yeah, you know, it's what they feed him.
A lot of times that you'll see that though after injuries.
Yeah.
You know, just because you're rehabbing.
Yeah.
So literally all you're doing is rebuilding whatever you injured and then also building on your body that whole time.
Yeah.
Instead of like, I know pretty much some might take rest days or breaks because you got to put your body on the line week by week in the ring. But when you're in rehab, it's work out, sleep, eat, take care of yourself, work out some more.
Eat, sleep,
work on
rest,
exactly. So it's like,
Exactly.
like you mentioned, Randy Orton Survivor Series. He was, you know, coming back looking that big, and then not only that, they introduced him, you know, weighing at 265. He was like, 265? I'm more like 290.
Yeah.
I've been eating. And I'm like, yeah, bro. Like,
He was on that Dave Batista workout. Like,
I mean, my
That's
God, like
insane, dude,
he's
yeah.
like, I never thought we would see a Randy Orton like physically mass muscle that is bigger than John Cena and
Yeah.
Batista. And like
Yeah.
that match they had, Orton was the bigger person.
yeah,
We've
than
never
Cena.
seen a bigger Orton than Cena
Yeah.
in his
Yeah.
career.
Mm-hmm.
and it's funny now. Batista's like the smallest of the guys.
Yeah.
Like, his body transformation is crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
I think the
He's
Rock is
Filipino.
more crazy though.
no,
yeah,
Batista.
for the movie role.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he was doing it for a movie. I thought he
Yeah.
was doing it for health purposes.
No.
But like, yeah, both of them, like,
Yeah, Batista's gotten like, I get that he's older and up there in age, and
He's Filipino.
there it is.
Did
and,
you say Batista?
and then, but no, he was talking about it in a Chris Van Vliet episode, or one of his like little like where he interviews celebrities, and like his co-host didn't know that he used to be like 350 and like completely just huge.
Yeah.
And it's like now Batista's down. I think he said he was like down to 220, and it's like Batista, 6'4", like belly
That's
button
crazy.
tattoo. Batista is now like 220 pounds. It's
You know what?
crazy.
I
Dang,
will
I didn't know
say,
he was 220.
I will say though, when you know a lot of wrestlers when they're active and they're running about let's say 255 to 275, somewhere like with Roman, they're keen at taking care of their bodies to stay and maintain that weight.
Yeah.
So when they're not in ring, it's not like they don't know how to take care of their bodies. So they know how to kind of cut that weight and maintain a more healthy weight or like a 220 or a 210. I wouldn't doubt we see John Cena kind of lose some more weight once, you know, he's done with wrestling completely.
Yeah.
But they already have the keys to knowing how to take care of their bodies.
Yeah.
It's just what do they really want to run their everyday life at? Like, what's their target weight?
Exactly.
A lot of times.
Exactly.
So that's interesting. Same with offensive linemen in the NFL. Joe Thomas from the Cleveland Browns.
Oh yeah, it was like 320 in his playing days, and now he's just like this slim, like
Yeah, just a slim, regular guy.
I
Hey,
haven't
how
seen
are
recent
you?
pictures,
I'm
really.
like,
yeah,
Really?
bro's got a jawline now.
yeah, it's like a lot. There's a lot of offensive linemen that retired from the NFL. You're just walking, you wouldn't even know they were an NFL player. Like, you wouldn't even think they were an athlete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just
That's
like, oh yeah,
crazy.
former NFL offensive lineman that's just walking around at like 220.
You don't just see it in men either, because I
crazy
remember
work.
Bull Nakano at the Hall of Fame. Like Bull Nakano was a bigger, like, you know, like she wasn't like big or anything, but she like had muscle, she had good size, and then she comes out at the Hall of Fame and she's just this tiny older Asian woman. And it's like,
Yeah.
whoa, this is like the transformation's crazy. And it's like I think there's been like former wrestlers who like stayed in shape after wrestling. I've always said it's like the hardest thing was to start losing that weight, because it was like it's hard to walk around in everyday life being 300 pounds, but
Yeah.
you're completely rock
I
solid.
believe it.
Like I think
I believe
Maven
it.
talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like, you know, it's always really, really cool to hear these other like wrestlers' opinions on like what's the afterword of this, you know?
Yeah.
Because we've seen the downside. Like look at Mick Foley. Like when he walks with a limp, and it looks like it's hard for him to walk.
Well,
So-
Mick
Even
Foley
Jeff
did
Hardy,
crazy
too.
stuff though.
Yeah.
So like, you know,
Even Jeff Hardy, man. Like,
well,
But
they
it's
did
not just-
crazy things.
Yeah.
though.
Hulk
of
Hogan
course.
had like
Yeah,
18
absolutely.
back surgeries, and his big move was the leg drop, and he's like, I regret the leg drop being my finishing move because it's caused him a ton of back surgeries. And it's you know, it's just like but it's really cool to see them stay in shape and get back down to like a really healthy weight and be able to live their life. Like Steve Blackman did a Chris Van Vliet episode a couple months back, and he still looks like Steve Blackman still looks like he could take anybody in WWE in a fight. He's a bounty hunter, like a real life bounty hunter. It's crazy.
Yeah.
so crazy.
But no,
good.
speaking of bounty hunters, I think why did they take out my boy Jacob? You know what I mean?
Oh, did you know?
I know he's hurt, but why they have to take him out like that?
It's just to protect him, honestly. He needed to be written off. It sucks that he's gonna be gone for a minute.
I can't believe Naomi took him out.
Bigger question: who was it?
And
Who was it? Who do you guys think it
Naomi.
was?
Naomi took out Jade. She took out Jacob. She's taking out all the fast rising
He had a
superstars.
point. But why would she take out her own family? Is the question.
She don't
I
care
think
about
she would.
that. She only care about Big Jim.
She would pin Nia Jax in a heartbeat for the women's championship.
And call her a heifer.
Yeah, she's not a part of the bloodline. She's watching the bloodline. She would rear view her own grandma to win the title. That's how Naomi is.
Her move is actually one of her moves called the rear view. Well, she used to do that. I don't think she does it anymore.
No,
remember
that's
that
what I
one.
was playing off of is the rear view. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, that move looked like it hurt. To be honest, like
I would take that move in a heartbeat.
I know you would.
Don't let Will see that move.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Don't.
yeah.
Listen, y'all got to be the ones to deal with Big Jim, not me.
No,
Hey,
I'm being
that's
honest.
Will.
That move
That's
looked like
Will.
it hurts. Like I watched Carmella take that move one time, and I thought it knocked Carmella out. Like Carmella like looked up and she looked so groggy. I'm like, oh yeah, no, that move looks like it hurts. I don't care what you guys think. That move looks like it hurts. I
I'll
respect
still
Naomi.
take it. I'll still take it. I'll do it for the.
No hesitation.
I'll do it for y'all.
All right, Gigi Dolan's.
Yes.
I mean Priscilla.
Priscilla, yes.
Kelly.
Yes. Her move was awesome when she did what is that move when she ran and smacked him, and Will goes, "Do me next."
Oh yeah, Will
She
do
did
me
it.
next.
Priscilla did a stink face too.
That's what-
what's
Wow.
her name?
Yeah.
I know she did the Bronco Buster on.
She did that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bronco Buster is one of her moves. I think she did it to Katie Arquette the last time she wrestled. Like
Yeah. What was that girl's name again?
Jocelyn Navarro.
Yeah.
Jocelyn Navarro.
Yeah.
I saw her in a
She
match
wrestled.
Which
with
you
Isaiah
could tell
Bronner.
she's trustworthy because any like bigger talent, whether it's Priscilla or Isla Dawn, they're like just give her Jocelyn.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
like
Our
Jocelyn's
first show she
awesome,
went
bro.
to, she was in a 4-way with Katie Arquette, the Gnome Girl, and then the other girl. She was, I think she was on the show last night. She was the one who got busted open.
Yeah.
Shorter.
I don't know her name.
I don't know her name.
She had curly hair.
Yeah.
I
I
do like to
remember.
like put the whole names out there though. That way, if people want to look at some of their work, like Jocelyn Navarro,
Yeah.
Wes Barkley,
beast.
Or is it Berkeley? I believe it's Berkeley.
I think you were right the first one.
Maserati West is easier.
Yeah, Maserati West. I think that's what
Yes.
his handles are.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Um,
I like to put their full names that way.
Katie Arquette, Derek Dillinger.
Yeah, if people hear them on like their our pod, they can just, who is Sam Holloway? Let me type this in, and then you'll see the most physically gifted specimen. He's the GOAT. I don't care.
Nobody does a
Dude.
better big boot.
Yeah.
It was like,
Dude was created in a lab.
dude, it was crazy because when dude came out, I was like, I remember him from I think his name is Alec, but he came out. I was like, oh, I love this dude. He flies around the ring. Like, I'm like, oh, I want him to win. And then I heard the theme music. I said, that's Sam Holloway. I said, I'm jumping ship.
Yeah, he was like,
I'm
running
jumping
around,
ship.
going like,
That match was insane.
That
man.
match was amazing.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, I'd never jumped ship so freaking fast off a theme song. I heard the first guitar riff and said, oh, well, sorry, you lost. Like, it was nice being a fan of you for the past 10 seconds of your entrance, but that's Sam Holloway you're dealing with.
That's
big
the
scary
GOAT.
guy. He is a big
Dude,
scary guy.
speaking of which, shout out to Mikey too.
Mikey
What he did
Montgomery's the
today.
GOAT. Well, he's a GOAT. He's not the GOAT. We know who my GOAT is, but
Yeah.
moonsault off the truck is crazy.
Yeah,
There was
I missed that,
another.
by
There
the
was
way.
another off the truck moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Our first show
Yeah.
we had off the U-Haul, so that's good.
Oh man.
I can't wait for the next show.
So exciting. Tommy Dreamer's supposed to be
Weddings.
Wasn't Jay Cutler supposed to be?
Jay Lethal.
Lethal,
I did
yeah.
see that Jay Lethal couldn't make it or something, or
Yeah.
something happened.
He must have. He probably injured because I doubt Jay Lethal would not.
No,
just show
Jay
up.
Lethal seems like a good person.
Yeah.
But I think like Tommy's already announced for the next one, and this will be his first ever show with them. And Fonzie's probably going to be there.
Oh, it's gonna be lit.
So
It's gonna be
you got
so lit.
Colin Delaney. I know Colin Delaney's was at both shows we were at. I don't know if he was there last night.
No,
Colin wasn't at this one, but
Oh, but if he's with Tommy, like they had
Yeah,
that little
he'll be
ECW
there.
moment.
He'll be there
That's
if,
gonna be
Tommy's there,
one
more
crazy
likely.
match. Yeah,
Could,
that's
could
gonna
we
be one
get a
crazy
couple more
match.
ECW legends? I mean, we're not too far from the land of extreme in Philly.
I wanna see
Dude,
flaming
if I
tables.
just like go to an indie show just on some random stuff, like time for a good show, and then I see the Sandman, I'm a freaking lose my stuff. Oh, almost had that moment. Sorry.
That tells you how invested he is. But I also feel like at indie shows, just anything could happen.
Yeah.
Like Shane McMahon could pop out and be like, yeah, this makes sense. Like
Yeah, this
anything
makes sense, yeah.
anything happens,
Yeah.
and it's beautiful. I don't know what else to say. It's just beautiful, man.
You guys just have to go to an AIW event. You'll see what we were talking
Even
about.
if you can't make it all the way to Cleveland, we were looking at analytics. If you're in London, if you're in Japan, if you're in Canada, I don't care where you are, just find indie wrestling.
Yeah.
There's not a better crowd atmosphere to be in where you do not have to be your 9-to-5 self in a suit and tie. You can be whatever you want to be at those shows, just within reason, obviously. Don't do anything weird or over the top, but
I think he's being too nice.
Yeah.
So let's look into the camera real fast.
Paris and Tokyo.
A lot of people like to go out and bowl, top golf, all that fancy stuff. You drink, you have a good time. Why do that when you can go to AIW or an indie show, drink and have a good time with your friends? I mean, it's literally the best experience you'll ever have.
Or you can go by yourself, you know?
Or you could go
Yeah.
by yourself.
Yeah.
And make some friends.
Yeah.
You'll make some
Easiest
friends.
crowd to make friends
And
with.
if you don't
Exactly.
have friends, then you're a loser.
Then,
But-
then maybe you don't know anything about wrestling either. They will definitely break everything down for you. You have fans around you.
yeah.
They'll talk to you.
And
So
if
go
you
ahead,
don't make
continue.
any friends, you're a loser. Again.
Man,
But, no offense, but,
Like,
it's some nice
don't cut a
people
promo.
around there. It's up to you to make your friends there. If you're antisocial, don't worry. It's for you too, but
I'll be
You
friends
might
with
still be
you.
a
I'll be
loser.
friends with you. Don't worry.
Don't be a square.
this man is a heel on this podcast.
because, I get
Says it how it
bashed
is.
from time to time in the comments.
Yeah.
He's the Corey
Go
Graves
ahead.
of the
I
podcast.
just
Let
don't
it out.
care. That's all.
Let it out, man.
Huh?
I said, go ahead.
Let it out.
Tell the people. Tell the people.
The people know who they are. If they don't subscribe, then they're losers.
Yep. So
If
like
you
and
don't
subscribe.
press that juicy button, you're
Yeah.
a loser.
Juicy. Yeah, guys. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
if you
Let's all
don't-
put our thumbs up.
If you don't support the
Yeah.
pod,
Yeah.
then
Zoom in on our thumbs,
you're
Eddie.
Yeah.
You're not a loser
Yeah.
yet because
Yeah.
we still want you to
You
subscribe.
still have
I
time.
won't
There's
be
still
that
time.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
that mean.
Spam
Can
it.
we just subscribe
free.
already? Like,
Again.
Come on.
It doesn't matter if you use your index finger. It doesn't matter if you use your middle finger. It doesn't matter if you use your ring finger. It doesn't matter if you use your pinky finger. Or if you use your thumb. Just like and subscribe. Ooh la la la.
Now that we had that out of the
Yeah.
way, what do you guys?
What's next on the agenda?
What Cody Rhodes say? What do you want to talk about?
All right. So
What do you want to talk about?
all right, so let's talk about the pros and cons of TKO.
Well, Nick Khan is one of the cons.
That's one of the
That was
cons.
fast.
Tony's the other one, and he's in AEW. Pros. They're all pro wrestlers, man.
There really isn't a pro.
That's
Like, I
good.
can't think of
That's
a pro
good.
on this. Like,
That's good. I would definitely say this been a controversial topic from
who is a
from
wrestling
every
fan is
side.
happy about TKO? Like,
I'm chilling.
but come on, like you can't even watch pay-per-views on Peacock anymore.
Well, no,
Like,
I mean,
which is crazy.
Yeah, feel
There-
free to let it out,
there-
man. That's
there-
cool.
there's
Like-
forever. I feel like I'm about to become the biggest WWE defender here in the building.
Hold
All
on,
right,
hold
so I
on,
got
hold
this.
on, hold
man.
on,
That's
hold
all
on.
I'm gonna die with
You
the
do your
brand.
thing. You do your thing. You do your
Like,
thing.
I didn't even watch WrestlePalooza because I didn't want to pay what was it, like $30 a month?
$30
Why
a
didn't you
month.
ask for my password? I could have given it to you.
Oh, give me your password for the next one.
All right, we'll do.
But yes,
Yeah,
but like it doesn't.
WrestlePalooza.
But the fact I have to go to Hunter and be like, hey, let me borrow your ESPN
Yeah.
account. That stinks.
And the wild part is NXT pay-per-views are still on Peacock.
Yeah.
Which is the wild part about it.
Yeah, you need to have what? Peacock, Netflix, ESPN Plus. SmackDown streams live on somewhere, doesn't it?
It
it's on
does on
cable.
CW. I mean, not
USA.
USA.
Okay, so it's not-
NXT's on CW.
So okay, so those two you don't stream on, but you need to at least have cable for those.
Yeah.
So it's like it is an expensive bill to watch all these wrestling shows, and then AEW is on TNT. I think
And
ROH is on I think they're on like one of the weird channels too.
Evolve is on Tubi.
Yeah.
TNA,
TNA is
I think
on the YouTube. That's where I watch it.
I think TNA they need to allow TNA to go on Peacock too.
Well,
or
I think what
something.
I think TNA's TV deal's expiring shortly, and then like WWE coming in was a big boost to try and get them a TV deal.
Mhm.
Like I miss when TNA was on Spike.
Oh
Like
my God.
that was
Yeah.
that was
Dude,
peak
lit.
TNA.
That was lit.
That was
Spike
the
TV in general.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because they also had Ultimate Fighter on there too.
Yeah.
So you had what's his face, the busting down the door like in the first hour, and the next hour you have Curry Man and Shark Boy versus America's Most Wanted.
Yeah.
Those days of TNA were really really good.
I see nothing good from this TKO thing. Like I think it's only gonna get
I
worse.
think there's been good and there's been bad. I think the good has been. I'm not worried about them doing budgets for shows anymore. Like I feel like they'll if they want something, they're gonna get it.
yeah.
I feel like at this point there is not a possibility that can't happen with this TKO brand, which
Yeah.
is a good. But the negative with that is now everything's kind of restricted in some way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the positive is Edge could be one of Cena's finals opponents. The negative to that is we had to release Wesley because we don't see anything for him on the main roster anymore. It's with Vince, you got the same thing. I remember when Vince released Bray and Braun and everyone all at the same time. It made no sense, and we hated it as fans. And then the TV product, because it was COVID, wasn't that great either.
Yeah.
But with TKO, they've brought back AJ Lee. They've brought back Punk.
Yeah.
Well,
They've done these things that weren't supposed to happen.
I'm seeing it from a different perspective. Like ticket pricing, that's how I'm seeing it. Like
But
ticket
that's
pricing,
across all sports too.
TV show, not TV show, T-shirts, products, like stuff like that. I feel like
Yeah.
it's gonna get more expensive
Yeah.
now that TKO. It probably is more expensive now. Before you could buy like 2 shirts and get another one for free on WWE.com.
Dude, barely for club seats for Cena's final match, it was like 20,000 or something crazy like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me that
13,000.
money.
Go
I'll
ahead,
pay
Lindsay.
my mortgage down on that. Like
No,
that's crazy.
It's just, bro, a Saudi WrestleMania ain't it, bro.
no.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
that's been the
And a
biggest
Rumble
negative.
at that.
The Rumble is
Yeah.
going to be.
The Rumble, I ain't with it, but mainly WrestleMania, bro. Because at the end of the day, the female talent deserves to have their moments and WrestleMania and the Rumble are like pinnacles for their careers.
Yeah.
And nothing's worse than like fighting your butt off to get to this point. Winning already, you have the customary close. That's not the issue. But, you get that moment and then you just hear, boo. Well, why? Like, they don't have, in my opinion, the appreciation for female talent.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it just diminishes the moment. And don't get me started on the brown ones from time to time on the show, like Bianca and Jade. And it's like, or, mainly Bianca, though, because Bianca's obviously top tier.
Yeah.
And it's just
absolutely.
like, Bianca's on fire. Yay, Bianca wins. And it was like, yeah, get out of here. We don't want you here. I'm like, dude, that kind of stinks, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
And
it's
for it
like-
to be the first outside of North America too is like really
yeah,
like,
out of all
the UK,
Exactly.
France,
Yep.
like
Yep.
they
Exactly what I was
deserved
gonna say.
that Mania more than
Yep.
Saudi did. And then like the other thing is like WrestleMania attracts that big crowd of that's how indie promotions pay their bills. They'll set up wrestler like I think I'm the only one of the four of us who've been to a Mania, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I went to Mania in New Orleans, it was WrestleMania 30. Like, I met Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Like there was legends there. There was independent guys there. They had WrestleMania access matches like in the convention center we were in. But then like when SummerSlam happened, it was like Chris Van Vliet was down in the Muni lot. There was a wrestling convention at one of the hotels where I met Lita and Candice Michelle and Matt Riddle and RVD was there. JBL was there. And it's like now you're hurting fans who want to go to those shows and meet all these legends because, no offense, do you think all of these guys who are no longer with WWE are going to be able to afford the air travel to get all the way to Saudi, spend 4 or 5 days there or however many days you'd spend there for that show and be able to come all the way back? No. And that just hurts the former people in the wrestling community in general. And it's not that it's a Saudi issue. It's just that TKO knew that this is the biggest event of the year that helps everyone, and they went to a place where it's not accessible for everyone.
Exactly.
I feel like the
Agreed.
UK is more accessible. Japan is more accessible. Australia, France, all these places are more accessible than Saudi Arabia because of all of the other things outside of wrestling that surrounds it.
Why break tradition though? Just keep it in America.
No,
They could make him a separate event.
UK and France deserves their Mania. France,
That crowd are passionate.
Perth. That's like I don't think a lot of people talk about, or like we didn't mention it in the AJ and Cena review. That crowd, when they do the intro when Cena does the intro for Styles, that crowd is on fire. And the best WrestleManias and best pay-per-view matches are when the crowd is behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And Saudi is never that crowd. And that's the downside to it. That is, I would agree with you, the worst thing TKO has done.
Yeah.
And it's like with the Rumble, everyone's going to be excited for the Rumble because everyone's excited for the returns. They did do a Royal Rumble in Saudi already. It just didn't.
Yeah.
They had the greatest
But
Royal
the
Rumble.
greatest
Yeah.
Rumble, it didn't really mean much.
I mean, Mark
That's when
Henry
I
was
saw
in it,
Titus
and I'll
O'Neil.
always take Mark Henry coming out and
And Titus O'Neil. Don't
Titus
forget that.
O'Neil, yeah.
He slipped.
Yeah, that was a good moment.
and that
Yeah.
random sumo wrestler guy.
Yeah.
But they
Swaggle was in it.
They should give him their own event. Like, don't put Royal Rumble or WrestleMania there. Like, just give them
Yeah.
their own thing.
I was fine with just the crown jewels. And
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Exactly.
Why change it up? Why give them
once
all?
a year.
Like, they got their own thing.
If you're gonna do that, can we have a females version of like night one? It can be the females version of WrestleMania anywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do that.
I would
If it-
I would watch that and be happy with that. Like I want to hear the crowd for the women's matches, and it's just the crowd's never there for it.
Didn't
I
they try
agree.
it with Evolution?
And Evolution was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah,
It was.
How well
Evolution
did it
was
do
Both
though?
of them.
Like,
It
how well
was
did it do?
one
Both were really good. They both were received pretty well. And it's especially with the WWE machine behind it. Like another WrestleMania, like you could do WrestleMania. I think it's WrestleMania 44 that's going to be there, or 43. Be like WrestleMania
Yeah,
43, women's only. Like I don't care. Like I want the crowds to be up there with the women. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't. Dominic Mysterio is not where he is right now if he doesn't have that run back in the ring after winning the IC title. That's what
Yeah.
encapsulated that night.
Yep.
And,
Exactly.
I was just thinking, if you remember Sasha Bianca when they got fans back,
Yep.
and just that moment, and then and then Bianca winning, her family there, the crowd going nuts. It's like,
Exactly.
man, I know that lives rent free in her mind as a memory.
Exactly.
Now, imagine if it's another young talent. Let's say it's the Bird lady, go Birds.
Go Birds.
Lyra Valkyria. She climbs that mountaintop and gets her WrestleMania moment, and Lyra finally wins it after all the hard work, and they're just like, I guess, yay.
Golf clap.
And it's just like,
Yeah.
that's not it.
They're not
Exactly.
gonna write stories for the women for that pay per view. They're not gonna.
And based on the reports are that apparently Lyra is supposed to be set up for a really big 2026, and 2026 is when the Royal Rumble's in Saudi. So it's like, and I love Lyra. Lyra is my favorite wrestler in WWE right now, and I don't like if go into their shoes for a minute. If they were like, hey, you're finally winning the Royal Rumble, but it's at this event, would you be happy about it? Or would
It's
you
tough
just,
because like
no.
a part of you is just like, this is my professional career, this is where I want to be, but then the whole purpose of wrestling is that crowd reaction, that crowd interaction. Whether you're a heel, a face, you want people to boo you for the right reasons. You want people to cheer you for the right reasons.
Exactly.
And and it's something about not having a reaction at all that just sucks.
Yeah.
Like, they literally don't care.
Yeah, I will never take a pay-per-view in the United States. They can go to UK, France,
They
Germany,
literally-
everywhere else, if that means they do not do
Puerto
Saudi.
Rico.
I mean,
Puerto
Puerto Rico was on fire.
Oh, Selena's entrance for that was fantastic.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like, it's so many examples too. It's like freaking Perf, obviously. AJ Styles just about anywhere in France.
Or Japan.
Japan. UK is always awesome.
Yeah.
It's like,
And I think the other downside too is there's just like no hometown hero in Saudi, because I can't think of a Saudi wrestler.
Used to be
Mansoor.
Mansoor. I was just.
Yeah.
It's just so crazy because it's like what TKO is trying to do. They're like, maximize profit. Okay, it's understandable. It's a business. But the thing is, the WWE, even though it's under the same umbrella, it's not the UFC. It's not, because WWE has to be a consistent product. Weekly, and also you have to have a consistent fan base that grows. Once you have a consistent fan base that grows, that's when the consistent money will come in. But if you keep pricing people out, they're like, and putting on a subpar show, people don't want to come anymore. And even bringing some random celebrities that no one cares about.
If green T-shirt guy can't be in the front row of that crowd,
That's a problem.
That's a problem.
that's a problem.
Green T-shirt guy needs to be at every WrestleMania in the front row. And guess what? When they go to Saudi, he is never there.
Exactly. And it's a reason.
Give me green T-shirt guy.
Oh, speaking
Green
of green
t-shirt
T-shirt guy, off subject, but it relates to that. Did you see James Ellsworth dressed up as green T-shirt guy for Halloween?
Really?
Yeah.
No.
There's a picture
That's
of him.
hilarious.
He looks just like
I'm
him
gonna
too.
look that
It
up.
is
That's
insane.
great. I love that.
That's hilarious.
Shout out to James Ellsworth too. He also said AJ Styles borrowed his No Chin music.
But man, I'll just say though, when it comes to the Saudi events, it's nothing against like the Saudi in general, because I don't want to cross that line, but I feel like Saudi's more so of a prize fighter type of area. Big boxing matches, big UFC matches.
UFC.
That's
you know,
more
that.
so of their deal. WWE, not just wrestling in general, is just a different beast.
Yeah.
It's not really built for that. You can have your shows, like you said, Crown Jewel and things. That's fine.
Yeah.
But when you start getting to their specific ones, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, Survivor Series, Money in the Bank, SummerSlam,
Exactly.
you
2 nights
can't-
at that.
Yeah, SummerSlam's now
No.
2 nights. You can't do that. I mean, they can because they are doing it,
Yeah.
but you just can't do that. Like,
It's killing the shows.
It's killing the
specialty.
passion. It's the same
Like,
passion that we see with the wrestlers in AIW and the fans. WWE is going to lose that.
Yeah.
And it's going to hurt their product, because UFC, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but UFC, it's like, it's known for just pay-per-views. It's not consistency. It's not a weekly event. WWE has to keep going every week, build up a story every week.
yeah.
And so it's like, when you mention Saudi,
UFC, it would be a great place for them.
Yeah, and they do their fair share of events there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like UFC and MMA is getting better doing the weekly thing with their fight nights and stuff like that. But it's something about combat sports and that nature that don't have a story behind it. Which WWE, we're literally growing with these people weekly, and then it's something about seeing that person get to that pinnacle, and then you're like, ah, man, I finally got what I wanted, but you don't hear it, you don't feel it, and then you're just like, oh, it's not really what I wanted. And it's like, not there. I didn't want it there.
Yeah.
You know, like Cody Rhodes could probably, he can talk to anybody, make anyone care.
Yep.
And I just feel like he will have that pinnacle moment and just, okay, good job, Cody.
Golf clap.
Yeah,
Ghost clap.
good job,
Brett
Cody.
Fart clap.
Yeah,
Oh, goodness.
like, it's something about the passion. They do have more passion for the men for obvious reasons, but still, it's like female talent has come a long way from what it used to be, and that's nothing against the past, obviously. Trish, the leaders, they paid the way. I never forget Victoria myself, but like they paid the way, but the talent that they have now with the women and the way they build themselves up, and then you just send them to Saudi, and it's just like no one cares.
Exactly.
We care, but no one there cares, and if no one there cares, it affects the product. When you're looking at it through a screen, you see someone work so hard, raise that championship, and it's just like there's no emotion behind it.
Yeah.
And that freaking sucks.
It sucks because it's a win-win for them. They make money either way. But even if people stop watching it, it's still a win for them.
Yeah.
They made the money.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what sucks about TKO.
Yeah. Company-wise. Go ahead.
Yeah, but anyway, that concludes our episode of Wrestling with Progression. Thank you for joining us. JG, thank you for joining us. Santos
Thank you for having
Escobar.
me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so until next time, guys, again, like and subscribe. Just do it. We're not even gonna ask you. Just do it. Don't be that guy or gal. Just it's not hard. I'll do it again.
Simple,
Just tap that thing.
Literally.
It's just
you don't want that, but yeah.
it's just look. Exactly. Look, index finger, middle finger, ring finger. Dang, I can't use my ring. No, pinky finger, thumb. It's not hard. Just do it. But anyway, thank you guys. We're out.
Yes, sir.
Ooh la la la. Ooh la la la. Ooh la la la.
Another one.
Ooh la la la.
Yeet.
Ooh la la la. All right.
Oh, I thought we were done.